A beautiful sunset on this Saturday night as the Montana's Brier continues here in downtown Kelowna. What a game tonight. Winner directly to the final tomorrow. And it's all here on TSN.
Tonight, two teams have a chance to book their ticket to Sunday. One is a six-time Brier champion. The other still searching for his first tankard. They met 2 years ago in the final. Gushue won. They met 2 days ago in round robin. Dunstone won. Now they meet again with a spot in the final on the line. Manitoba's Dunstone, Team Canada. The Page playoffs continue.
Curling fans in Kelowna have waited a long time for this moment. The last time the Canadian Men's Curling Championship in this city was back in 1968. They're filing it tonight. Prospera Place, and what an epic showdown. Two of the best in the business. Gushue, Dunstone, winner directly to the final tomorrow night. It's always special this Saturday night. Come on inside the building. Brian Mudryk with you. And is this the year that Matt Dunstone finally cracks through? He's found the podium 3 times, lost the final a couple of years ago to Brad Gushue. And he now lives just 2 hours down the road in Kamloops, so Dunstone hoping for a lot of fan support in the building tonight. But every year, the calendar flips, the Brier comes around, and Brad Gushue shows up. He's won 3 in a row. A chance for his 7th all-time as he continues to try rewrite the record books right in front of our eyes. Earlier today, a must-win situation. Winner to the semifinal. Loser goes home. Jacobs out of Alberta. Carruthers out of Manitoba. Jacobs with hammer. He blanked the first end. Into Papers that guard. Papers the other guard. Wow, picks it clean. And that Redstone back 4 hangs on for Shot Rock. A big single on the board. And now in a close game, we go to 6. Jacobs without hammer. Trying the double. Not an easy shot. Bang. Sticks it though. Carruthers would actually hit and stick, couldn't blank, and Jacobs would run him out of stones in 10, and he advances. So Carruthers goes home. Jacobs to that semifinal tomorrow, and what a matchup tonight. Gushue Dunstone, winner directly to the final. And keep in mind, all time in playoff games, it is Gushue a 3-love advantage. With more of the game, up to Vic Rowder.
Hello, Canada. Good to be back with you. Joe Russell alongside. You know, there are some people who relish being in the spotlight and bask in the glory of being the center of attention. They want it all at these kind of moments, and Brad Gushue is right where he wants to be.
He really is, Beck. It's hard to explain. I was lucky enough to play with this guy for a while. He just relishes this. Listen to it, Vic. 6 of the last 8 Briers, he's won. The 2 losses, one was to Brendan Bottcher. Brendan Bottcher's now his 2nd stone. How confident are you?
Yeah, there he is. I mean, he just drinks it in, doesn't he? And with regards to Bottcher, I'm thinking, okay, how's he going to fit in? Well, he's fit in just fine, thank you. In fact, they trust him now with those line calls.
Oh, it's amazing to see. The sweepers will ignore Brad Gushue because Brendan Bottcher, as a skip, he called line his whole life. He is seeing it so well, and he is such an asset to this team.
Now, they played Dunstone in the last round-robin game on Thursday afternoon. That was for first place. Dunstone won that to claim first. Does that mean he has the momentum?
So much momentum from this team. Matt Dunstone himself has said he is not afraid to play the big shot, the low percentage shot. He knows he will need those to win this championship.
The other story, of course, is that E.J. Harden is now with him throwing the 2nd stone. Used to throw the 2nd for Gushue. But now he's here, and he's really comfortable. It's as if he's found a home again.
He really has found a home, maybe because he's with his brother he used to live with at home. They're letting EJ be EJ, and I think that's made this team a heck of a lot better.
And now, it is our great pleasure to introduce you to Team Canada. Lead, Jeff Walker. Second, Brendan Bottcher. Third, Mark Nichols. And the skip, Brad Gushue.
basking in the spotlight.
And now, please welcome Team Manitoba Dunstone. Lead, Ryan Harden. Second, E.J. Harden.
The Brush brothers together again.
Third, Colton Lott. And the skip, Matt Dunstone.
Sold out 5,309, and you're part of it. This is the Montana's Brier. Gushue, Dunstone coming up.
Matt's really kind of come into his own in the last couple of years. He's really evolved his game and made it very well-rounded. I think having the Harnden guys at the front end has certainly made that team even stronger and given them a real weapon there, and they're going to be a challenge.
They've owned this event for, you know, the better part of 5-6 years here, and that's an exciting team to play. I mean, to win this event, to feel really good about it, you want to be able to play the best, you want to be able to beat the best.
The 2025 Montana's Brier is presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995. By PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
We are in of course, the heart of the Okanagan for this year's Montana's Brier. We are in Kelowna. Matt Dunstone against Brad Gushue on a Saturday night, and the winner will go right through to tomorrow's final. It's time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Canada, they are from the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club, skipped by Brad Gushue, with Jeff Walker, Brendan Botcher, and Mark Nichols backing him up. Matt Dunstone from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, skipped by the 29-year-old. This team ranked #1 in Canada with the Harnden brothers, Brian and EJ, and Colton Lott at third. Now, because the two teams finished with exactly the same record, 7-1, they did have to draw to the button, and it is Dunstone, so he will play the Yellowstones. He also has the last rock. So Gushue is out, has the brush down middle of the 12, and to get us underway on this extremely important Saturday night, the Team Canada lead is Jeff Walker.
Jeff, uncharacteristic this week was what, middle of the pack almost, or, you know, bottom 9, or top 9, I should say, which is very unusual. But the 96 they just flashed up in the most important game of the week is exactly what you're going to get at Jeff. Again, so much comfort in these big games.
Yeah, the luxury about these playoff games is that the teams can choose rocks. So when there was 2 sheets, they out playing, they could choose from 2 sheets. So often the lead will have the mismatched pair, and sometimes those can be tough to manage. They hurt the numbers, but for the playoffs, Jeff would have a pretty close pair.
2/3. Line's great. Line's good, all you guys. 2/3 on the logo.
Dunstone also had the hammer in that game the other day on Thursday afternoon, and he scored 1 in the first.
Shot each for Pete.
All right, keys to the game now. We'll start with Team Canada.
Yeah, they want to lead the way. Jeff is going to be looking for a similar performance to yesterday's. He needs that in order to get the ends the way they want them. And believe what you see. Arena ice can change from game to game, especially being the only sheet out there. They'll have to adapt early and see if there's any differences.
Line's good. Line's good. Top 4. Close, guys. Line's good. Weight's good. Room. Mark's in. Line's really good. Line's good. Play the weight. Play the weight. Play the weight, Mark. Full 8. Fight the 4 even. Fight the 4. There you go. Good shot. Good shot.
And around they go now. The keys for Team Dunstone.
Brush brothers, the brilliant directional brushing from the Harnden brothers is just outstanding, and that just has to give Dunstone some confidence when he's sitting in the hack. And nothing deep. I use that key all the time, but in this case for a reason. Matt's only missed 2 or 3 draws. His draw weight's been good this week, but when he misses, he always misses heavy. Gushue will kill you if you do that.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Absorb life. All of it.
Hard line. Make it good. Hard. Make it good. Hard. Right to it.
It is.
Hard. Shot. Right around those.
Yours came down pretty good.
Yeah, right around them.
Yeah, I like this.
Not quite gliding as it comes into the rings, is it?
No, and that was noticed earlier today in the afternoon. It seemed to be a little bit more curl and just a hair slower, just by a couple feet.
Top 4. Okay. Wait only, guys. I think we're there. Bit of room, guys. Bit of room. T. Room. Top 4.
Close.
Jeff. T.
Jeff, curl.
There, we're there.
Back 4.
Back 4, yeah. As long as you stay for second shot.
It's there.
Like it the curl, though. Go ahead, Jeff.
A little bit, Jeff.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Keep going.
And back they go.
Okay, good shot.
So back. 8-foot center line.
What way?
Think peel.
Okay.
You'd love to save the yellow one that's frozen, so EJ would have to be extremely precise.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Really got to curl. Really got to curl.
Real hard curl.
That's it.
And drives it across the top.
Almost. That's the side he was aiming for, to keep that yellow locked in there.
You know now, of course, 5-rock rule, 10 ends of play have to play a minimum of 9 at this stage of the competition. 38 minutes thinking time, 1 60-second timeout, and that no-tick rule. Center line guard on the center line can't be removed until the 5th stone has been played.
Guys, just halfway is good. Yeah, we're room length. We're there. Whoa. Just past half. Whoa. It's coming down. Always, Jeff. A little bit of curl.
Half.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Curl.
Go ahead. Need some curl. Keep going. Split center line. Go.
Trying to split the center line again.
Keep going. A bit more.
And they get it there. Once again, here's Brian.
Vic, we had so many conversations, and you guys have talked about it as well. So many lineup changes towards the very end of an Olympic cycle, and same too goes for Matt Dunstone and his team. But for his team, it's really worked. Remember, ranked #1 in Canada. Well, I talked with Matt before the competition began, and he said EJ Harnden was the key. If he doesn't become available, maybe he doesn't make that move. But he wanted EJ, he got him, and so excited to have the Brush brothers back together again. But let's take you down memory lane here. When Matt was about 17 years of age, the Harnden brothers, Brad Jacobs, won the Brier in Edmonton, and then to Sochi, the Olympic gold. The way they played, that fire, that intensity, led Matt to want to play like that. He inspired that young man. Matt Dunstone says, I'm going to work hard. I want to be on that stage. And now to have those two guys on his team at the highest level, pretty cool for Matt Dunstone.
Yeah, you can't pass that up for sure, Brian. Mark Nichols throwing the third stones. That opportunity to have those two of the best in the business, brushing your stones, for sure.
Real tight, 3 feet short. Okay.
EJ won't be happy with that last one. Got it a little on the high side, didn't make their queued up run back, and took off the corner guard that could have been useful.
Okay, Mark.
A little deep there.
That plays. Just in turn high.
Seeing out low.
You're seeing out turn low?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted that guard about 4 feet higher than it is. We mentioned it seemed a little bit slower to start in a fresh line, but once a path is used a few times, it can get right up to speed.
That 86 from Colton Lott, I'd give him another 10 for degree of difficulty. That was unbelievable, some of the shots he made.
Yeah, you don't show the bonus points.
No.
Great shot.
Oh.
Shot rock still remains Team Canada. Back 8 center line.
Throw, bud.
Shot, goal. Attaboy.
Or the out turn.
Another one of those teams that you can't leave them the short run back. It's going to be made.
If we know the out, I like that.
Well, not
too.
just made, but stuck it buried.
Mm-hmm.
6 more feet?
Yeah, 6 to 8. Right in that range. Yep.
You're in, turned in.
Staying on the offense here. These guys are so comfortable. There's no first end jitters for this team.
Top 8. Yeah, top 4. A little light. Yeah, line's a little tight too.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Waiting for. Okay, line's okay. Wait's good. Top 4. Wait, don't wait.
Room.
Whoa, it's running.
Room.
Okay, we're top 4. Almost. Top 4. Always Brendan now. Brendan. Waiting button. Go ahead, Brendan. Go ahead.
Yep. Go.
Now Walker to help.
Go. Keep going.
That's nice. Got it figured out. Hello there, Mark Nichols.
Good call. Yeah. Good intern shot. Just high. The shade high. Sliver high.
Change of turns here. A little surprised.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Got to hold it.
Golden lot. Brian Hart. Trying to hold it up. Here we go. Got him. Oh, yes.
Great shot.
Very good shot. Still leaves Canada the shot rock, but the center line yard is there. Belongs to Dunstone, and 2 more in the rings.
There's a risker from being sitting 2 and maybe one of them buried.
Great shot.
So accurate with those. He actually said, "Oh, shoot," after that.
Either of you guys throw here in practice?
So here's the week that was for Team Canada. They went through undefeated until Dunstone in the final round robin draw. Then they came out and they took down Brad Jacobs to advance to this 1-2 game now against Dunstone. Winner goes through to tomorrow night's final. Jacobs is awaiting the loser of this one tomorrow in the semi.
Solid. 10. Whoa, 10. Whoa, 10. Clean. Whoa, clean. Whoa, curl. Whoa, clean. Curl. Clean. Yeah. Curl. 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 Roll it. Okay.
Now you get a piece underneath.
Just a little hard, eh?
Might be enough.
A little hard.
I think so. I was
30
sleeping,
stone.
so
I would guess like a 10-2, but
yeah.
Brendan?
9-7.
9-7?
9-7, yeah.
That hard, eh?
Yeah.
That was the difference. They're looking for 10-ish, just that extra
Plant that and roll for
0.3 allows it to get there a hair sooner, a little less curl.
I'm seeing intern low here, Colt.
Intern low, like,
Like it.
what is it,
Plant and
like
3/4?
3/4?
Yeah, just try and plant it there so he can't nose us. Yeah.
It was a good start for Dunstone. 3 straight up, and then that blip. They dropped 1 to Northern Ontario and then ran the table all the way through, and then they win in the Page qualifier against McEwen, and now facing Gushue. And Epping, you know, just failed to get through with Northern Ontario, the team from Sudbury. They lost on a head-to-head tiebreaker to Reed Carruthers in their pool.
Thought they might throw a soft weight like Brad just did and at least kill 1, stay again. Brad's other rock's wide open. If it made the double, made the double. They're going to try to do it by running back. There's just a hair on the inside here.
Clean. Clean. Straight. Yep. Straight.
One more time for Ryan Harnden. Again. Oh, and this time drives it by everything.
Yeah, that was the problem. It was tough to hang around.
Yeah, you get throw. Very cool.
Curled. Didn't mind the throw.
What's that?
I think we just got, I guess, a little too much.
Yeah,
crossing
too much
center.
on the center line right away. That felt pretty close out of my hand.
So now where do you want to go with
Same
this?
weight, I would
You
think,
want to
eh?
throw a guard up, obviously. Do you want to?
I don't think in this case, because it's so deep, Vic, if you guarded it, they can chase it. So I think they're just going to hit. They hit and stay, they get their force.
Okay, sit the 2.
Which is plan A at the beginning of the end, I would think.
That was 10-1.
Maybe.
And the ice out here, haven't played it very much, I would think, Joe.
No, they haven't been out this wide, especially for a hit. So they may be calling like a 10-second hog to hog, but I bet out of Brad's hand it's going to look a little heavy. Slow down as it goes down the sheet.
One of those teams not afraid to throw a 10. There are a lot of guys that throw an 8 at this, make sure of it. But
It's a little less.
to your point, he should be on the positive side because of the pebble.
Yeah, they were winless in their last tour stop.
Clean. Hard. Hard.
Not playing very well at all.
Hard. Right to it. Right to it.
Of course, that adjustment.
Clean. Good.
And here they go to sit to 2.
That was a good
10-2.
half-second less, I would think.
Jeff got 10 on that.
I got 10 on that.
It looked like less.
Visually looked
So it has a similar feel, doesn't it, to that round robin
Good end. Yeah.
game on Thursday when Dunstone did have last rock and was
sliding
forced to a
surface, eh?
single in the first.
This is a huge one. You've worked all week to have control. Get hammer on the draw the button here, and you need to stick this to stay ahead.
Good weight. Little heavy. Clean. Good weight. Clean. Clean. Just clean. Yep. Clean. Clean.
E.J. Harden.
Easy. Clean. Just clean. So am I.
As they nurse it. And there's the single. So Dunstone picks up an early one. Gushue will have the last round. When we come back.
Hey, guys.
Saturday night in Kelowna. Montana's Brier. The 1-2 quarterfinal. Winner goes right through to tomorrow night's championship game. The loser will hook up with Brad Jacobs in tomorrow's semifinal. 1-0. Matt Dunstone leads it. And here into Brad Gushue from the Remax Center. St. John's Curling Club does have the hammer, has the last rock. Playing the Red Stones, and the lead is Jeff Walker.
Easy mark. Never mark. T-liner back. Only
Don't want to.
back 4.
Don't want to.
13-6.
It works.
That grinded in pretty good. I thought it was backs of the hand. I didn't think it was.
We're just trying to plant it.
Or nose.
Yes.
So much has been made, of
See an
course, of
outside?
the fact that
Sure.
E.J. Harden left
Whatever you want.
Gushue. Yet in talking with both Gushue and E.J., I think I really do believe they have both mutual respect for each other. And Gushue said, look, we won, but we weren't happy. Tell me about a relationship like that. And
Hey.
and
Curl.
today, E.J. said, you know what? I feel
Really gotta
as
curl.
free and as at peace with my game right now as I have in a few years. For him, it was a revelation to just get away.
Again, sometimes it's just not the right fit. It's a small team out there. There's only 4 of you, and personalities need to mesh, and the way that you play the game and how you play and feel most comfortable on the ice. I mean,
What are you seeing for line?
it's a unique little thing, and, and it
That's
just
gotta
wasn't a
get us
fit.
close.
And I think in a compliment to
A foot
Gushue,
less than I would have taken to the button. Got to think a little slower than Abram.
E.J. said,
You think so?
some of the things that I learned playing with him, I'm applying to my game today. Oh, he's been mentored, actually, by Gushue.
And I'd also think, from what I've watched this week, is Boncher's called a couple shots that helped Gushue. I don't think Brad had seen them, and certainly some of the ice calls and managing the errors. Brendan's very good at that.
Clean.
It's a great relationship here. Now that they made the switch.
Very much.
That's good.
Okay,
Now, did they lose something on the brushing? Well, no, because you said Mark Nichols takes over those extra 2 stones. What you will notice, Joe, and you can speak to it obviously, is that either Nichols or Walker will take the stone when most important.
Yeah, so when Brendan's sweeping, he'll just switch sides with whoever else he's with. So you'll see either Jeff or Mark take that rock and be the closest person sweeping. There are some where he will take it as well. Oof. Pile of trouble here.
By and
EJ's missed 4 tough run backs by a fraction of an inch, all wide. Maybe just a hair adrenaline. In fairness, they brushed that quite a bit early.
My first thought was the guard.
Wow.
What do you mean? What do you guys like? My thought was to the wing. Okay. I did. If we guard, he might freeze. Yeah. Jeff, you're the tiebreaker. What's that? What's he saying?
What do you like? I don't know.
I don't mind going to the wing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Team? Yep. Sorry, Mark, you're outvoted. What
Could guard the centerline rocks. It's a relatively easy double. Their concern is that Matt might switch gears and try to draw his way out of trouble here, make a freeze on the 1 and the 4 foot, and then all of a sudden the scoring area is very small.
You might see a team take a chance like that because as important as this game is, you do have another life if you don't win this one.
Top 4. 1 and T line here, guys. Yeah. Get a T line.
Can change your strategy.
Wait's there.
Wait's good.
For T.
Wait's perfect.
Mark's in. It's not curling as much as I hope. Just get the weight right. We're just behind right here, right here, Mark. Right there, yeah.
It's right there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, good shot.
And they sit the 4, and they have last rock.
Those hit here be pretty close to running into that rock that just stopped.
Shade low with the out. Okay.
Yours did nothing, eh?
They need to make one of these pretty soon, boy.
Yeah. Straight here.
Have to get 2 here.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Colton Lott, what do you got? 1, 2, and he'll stuff the second one, but they get rid of a couple. What did you say yesterday in their key? Rely on Colton a lot.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was so good I remembered it.
He is such a strong player, and he's had a lot of success at mixed doubles with his wife, Kadriana. And in mixed, when he's playing these run backs, he throws them, he jumps up, he catches up to it, he sweeps them. Like he makes a lot of run backs out of his hand. He's extremely accurate.
Good throw.
A little unlucky there. A little thinner, a little thicker. It doesn't jam.
Hey, a little light. It's good. Yep.
Hard, Jeff.
Mark Nichols.
All right, Jeff.
Here you go.
Clean.
So Walker takes the stone.
Clean. Good. Whoa. Clean. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, the first
Mark.
sweeper, the sweeper that's closest to the rock is doing about 85% of the heating for the rock. That second one only does about 15%. So the most effect is that person that has the rock, and that's why they switch. Not that Brendan's a bad sweeper, just Mark and Jeff have done it for their whole lives. Brendan skipped until he joined this team. So it's an athleticism, it's a skill that takes time to learn.
Good sweep.
Tough one here. A little thinner.
Clean. Yep. 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 Yes. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Got one. And again, oh, that's 2 beauties. Way to go. Colton Lott.
Boy, oh boy. Just in time.
I've seen a huge change in Colton this season since he's moved into that 3rd position. I did not realize he had this level of intensity to him from the 2nd spot. He just seems to be a natural 3rd.
It's really close, but well done.
Back 8, guys. Yeah, I think we're there.
I thought it was
Back 4.
You want back 8?
Back 8. Weight's good.
Clean, Jeff.
I don't want to.
Okay, well.
Even or a room on its own. Maybe even a half rock behind this one's not bad.
That's good. We're still there.
We're still there.
Whoa. Still there. We're right on your broom there, Brad.
Good. Good. Okay, good shot, Mark. Well done.
Roll this under for shot ever.
Once again, here's Brian.
You know, Vic, just listening to you guys, and Joe, to follow up on your comment, when Matt talked about adding the brothers at the front end, he said, well, Colton Lott is my brother because we played in junior so much together, had that success. And he says, having Colton, a guy that knows me so well, in the house together again, you just saw those shots. It has been huge as well. So very nice to have that comfort level of Colton back with Matt.
And 5?
Yeah. Okay.
But to your point, I think when you're somebody and you're sort of pigeonholed in that 2nd position, people don't know about your, oh, you can play 3rd. And then for him to raise his game, not only the game, but then, you know, his energy level to bring to 3rd. That's maybe the revelation for Colton Lott.
Whoa, whoa. Curl. Yep. Good weight. Yep. Clean. Heavy. Yep. 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 Gotta go.
TJ Harnden.
Gotta go.
Take a shot.
And they'll hang it on the back. But well spread out.
Throw, Matt.
And I tell you, those 2 doubles by lot has changed the complexion of the end for sure.
What's that weight? It's probably just heavy, eh? I thought it was
the hitting ability in this game, in this event, early in the end, if there's a bunch of rocks in the rings, Brad Gushue won't be that upset about it. He's happy to get his 2. He was just focusing on making sure he wasn't leaving triples.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You're sitting 4 and you're saying, how are we going to get 2 guys? Which sounds weird, but that's what normally happens.
Yeah, I think they would admit that has to improve. They were just 1 for 5 against Dunstone in the round robin game.
Lead's good. Curl. Hard, Jeff. Right to it.
Curl, Jeff Walker.
Go. Keep going. Right to it. Right to it.
And they'll hold it up. Good brush.
Whoa.
Jeff Walker.
They didn't plan on rolling that way.
Good shot. Good weight. I think the weight was really good.
I've said this quite a few times in the past because we've covered this gentleman quite a few times, but how many times when he gets a deuce, it's an easy it's a draw hit for 2, draw for 2.
I don't think I did. Maybe I did, but I don't think I did. Oh, all good.
Seventh Brier appearance for Matt Dunstone.
Sig. Whoa, a little more. Curl.
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 Curl. Curl.
Curl. Clean. Clean. Yep. Take a throw.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey. You're shooting, Colt.
Yeah, it's good. Deuce back.
Sorry, Jeff's on me.
All good, buddy. Shoot. Okay.
Some of that misses on the high side, albeit they're doubles, long run backs. I think there's a bit of an adrenaline for the Manitoba team compared to Canada. They're almost, they're asking for maybe an 8-second peel. You're getting a 7. Doesn't take much.
Clean. A little more. Clean. Yeah, you're right. Just clean.
His hit number has come up. Tied with Brad Jacobs statistically.
Hard.
One more time here. Got to hold this for Mark Nichols.
Hard.
Stay down.
Now a little look, and there you go. 2. But I tell you, it could have been possibly a lot worse, except for some great shooting by Colton Lott. 2-1 Gushue. We're down to just 3 teams remaining in this year's Montana's Brier from Kelowna. Glad you've been with us the entire week here on TSN. Championship Sunday coming up tomorrow. The winner of this one will go right through to the gold medal game. Brad Jacobs and his team awaiting the loser for tomorrow in the semi. Gushue picks up 2 in that second. And so here in the third, once again, it's Matt Dunstone from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg that does have last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Yellow Storms.
No, I think it'll be okay. Whoa. Curl. We're gonna need some curl here, Jeff. You're gonna have to go for a piece. Whoa. Go ahead. We're by. Wing that out there big. Mark.
There's a wonderful example if you want to get better at your game. I'll guarantee you Brendan Botcher would not be more than an inch off the broom if he was at all there. But it wasn't the speed the skip asked for. And that extra 10, 15, 20 feet on swingy ice at the far end, you'll completely miss a rock. And nobody throws it 12 inches wide, so how did he miss that? And it's all speed control. And
go ahead.
You have to get that into your head if you're going to be a good player. Get the speed right.
You have to think maybe there was something missed in his pre-shot routine there. Ryan Harnden bounced off on his freeze, and you don't usually get misses out of Ryan. He's been playing so well, and he was light last end, heavy this end. You maybe rushed it in the hack a little. He's been skipping his whole life, so you're trying to save some time as the second. You just jump in, oh, easy, nose hit, and just like that.
I bet that's exactly what happened.
That was great.
Not getting any finish on
You want
those.
to be like good hack?
Yeah. Enough to kill the back one, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You're hoping to get to the red one, not the yellow one.
I've seen in some games throughout the week, the first end or two, there's a little bit more finish, and then as the pebble gets worn down, it still curls. It's just a little bit more gradual, so they may have to adjust where they're putting the broom.
Just pass the hack. Curl. Clean.
Brendan Botcher.
Yep. Hard.
Nichols
Whoa, yellow, Jeff. Back
to
one.
kill the yellow back one.
Really good.
That will do.
Just a great bounce back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great shot.
Recenters your focus, doesn't it?
I think it's going to be right up.
Oh yeah, and I mean these elite level athletes, they are so good at parking those misses and just bouncing back.
3-4 feet. Okay.
Haven't seen anything with lightweight on this side of the sheet yet.
A little heavy. Well then.
EJ Harden.
This is tough. You can't see very much of this rock.
Gotta go.
Trying to hold it up is Lott.
Hard.
Keep it out there.
Hard. Keep going.
By one.
I got the yellow.
And got it? Yes. And where will that shooter go? Sits into the 8T line and just enough to push it through.
Perfection.
Needed that.
Yeah, he did. He really did. It's just a little amped up. That's EJ Harden. That's what's got you through the week. So you have to live with that.
Perfect speed control. Anything heavy, the shooter would have rolled too far. They're sitting, I think, first and third now.
But one of the Botchers is going to be tough to move.
Weight's good. Just a little less than Brendan.
Mark Nichols.
4 feet less weight. Yep. Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa. Curl. Just hack. Curl. Hard.
Curl, follow through, Jeff. You're going to have to go on this one. Go.
And follow through he does.
Go. Keep going.
And enough.
Okay,
not
pretty good.
quite. It just holds onto the back.
Air high on that still.
Team Canada and Gushue got a couple in that second, but if it wasn't for this young man, it may have been a lot worse. Or they could have gotten more.
Lean on him a lot. Yeah, sitting 4. The speed, and he had to change turns for this double. He just made a previous double and gets them totally out of jail. Yes, it's a deuce, but they're still in the game this way. Big weight, power.
Absolutely made 2 very nice shots. Colton Lott, the key shot brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
We can't roll it this way because it's just double. And
Okay, make the run then.
run it.
Do you like this?
Hair high.
Either run it straight back or run it under that other red. This is the better option because you might get all 3 red moving.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Has he got another one here? Yes, he does. Oh, goodness. Colton Lott.
Incredible. Just incredible.
Good toss.
He was like
Great
this
shot,
last night, too.
Still got to have some.
Whoa. Good.
There was a potential not to stick it over there, and he gets them all. He sits 2.
Good shot.
Good board. Whoa. Little hard. 10.
Clean.
Yes. Hard.
Mark Nichols.
Hard.
Jeff Walker.
Hard.
Man, it's jumpy out here. Okay.
Which means what, Joe?
It means as the rock's coming down the sheet, if you're not sweeping it, sometimes they can just take a bit of a turn, so they can curl a little bit more than expected.
Yeah, it might be a bit of pebble spot still. The pebble in a curling arena is so much different than most curling clubs.
Especially with that lighter weight. If you don't have a broom on it, it can just take a turn.
keep in mind too, at a curling club, they might freshly sand the rocks day one, and they don't do it till Christmas. Right here it's like twice a week.
Yeah, day 5, I believe we did it.
Yeah.
Girl!
By we, I mean the ice technicians.
Hard roll, EJ. Hard, keep going.
And not quite in behind. It just spins away.
Nice spot though. It's tricky to dig it out and roll away without leaving a double.
Or peel at the end. Worst case, I stick it and it's no more than 2.
Like nose,
no,
a fraction, a little high.
To me, I think if we are just off with a rotation, like it's going to kick a little this way. Like it's
like about 3/4.
It's like this.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I think to do that, to me, it looks closer to a thick half, 2/3.
Thick half. Okay.
Even 2/3, I think it's good.
Okay. Yeah. Peel.
You'd rather hit the yellow sit too, but that's so tough. You're probably going to roll out.
Like plant it and roll a rock.
So by sticking the red here, he's going right in this direction, and that's the plan, to get the double. You heard him say if he hits it thin and the red sticks, at least he's shot rock, and still a chance to get into this 2-end possibility.
To plant it? Well, to get the back 2.
Oh, okay.
2/3, I think, will stick around.
Okay.
Like half
Have
will
an
plant
unlucky
it, but I
roll
think
by
we miss the back.
Team Manitoba.
Okay.
I thought it was perfect. You know, it's kind of half. You got over to the other one, which was the object. Left a tough hit, but he's not going to play. He's going to play the angle.
Yep.
Skip Stone's here in 3.
Oh, yep. Clean. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Nichols, angle it back and just pushes it by. Does hold the stone there. 8 foot.
How much?
Just missed.
Just missed.
They knew it. Hair thicker. They were trying to carve it. Just
Curls anything.
that curls any more. The red hits less of the yellow. Yellow comes towards the camera angle and ticks that thing.
She will be good. Yeah.
Now what? You roll
Think just a broom last call.
partly buried, or you could roll wide side.
Yeah, big roll would be fine. Even, do you think if he rolls buried, do you think Brad would freeze to it?
That's what I was asking you. Yes, I wouldn't doubt it. He is up 1 though. Giving up 2 doesn't kill him. You don't want to give up 3.
That's true. Might just hit the open one if he's at all undercover.
I think I would.
Here we go.
Hard then. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean.
Dunstone.
Yep. Yep.
Ryan Harden.
Whoa. Yes. Yep. Hard. Little roll. Little roll. Little roll.
And we'll just roll it to the outside.
That's probably good weight, like close, eh? Yeah. Yeah.
I think Brad will take this on because
3rd to me looks like it. You might spin it off.
I
even
agree
with, the
with
3rd,
that.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
wanted to roll a hair farther, but it looked pretty silly rolling out.
The only way is to roll it like.
Yeah. A 3rd might spin it off. Yeah. But just a little bit more than a 3rd. Okay.
I like this. The roll is way too precise.
Yeah. Yeah. He can chase it out.
Yeah.
He'll be very close here because it's virtually the same shot he just threw.
Yep.
Right out of his hand, though. Walker's got him. And they're listening to Botch's call here. Here we go. Got it. Oh, how did you miss that? That couldn't have come any closer.
How much?
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, how much? Nothing. Look at this.
Wow.
Just pinch the broom a little bit there.
I mean, air should have moved it.
That's right, it's true. Keep in mind, I didn't have to move it very far either.
Okay, let's go back.
Open draw for 2. Just put it in the paint.
game.
Line's good. Line's good.
You're saying it's a little slower this game, so what a great opportunity for Matt to nail his draw weight. Have a good reference draw for the next part of the game here.
And it's good for 2. Gushue gave it a go twice, just missed. Dunstone with the lead through 3. Oh, they got it. Snuck it by 2. Oh, and how nice is that? Very pretty. Is there a 3 here to be had for Team Canada? Walker with it all the way. Have you got your 3? Yes, you do. Needs to put some pressure back on Brad Gushue. Can you kick this over? Can you get over? There you come. There you go. There you go. How's that?
Keep going.
Again, feathered it and then picked it. Oh, goodness. The win is in the rings for Manitoba. It's got to come down for them. Got to come down for them to sit down to become Canadian champions again. And 5 for Gushue. And that, of course, was 2 years ago in London, Ontario. And yes, it's they're close, I mean, percentage-wise, but it's really been dominated by Gushue. He had his 6th last year over Mike McEwen in Regina. And now he goes for a record-setting 7th here in Kelowna at Prospera Place. 4 sheets that were in play throughout round robin till Thursday night. Now we're just down to 1. The championship surface. As we go to the 4th, 3-2. Dunstone leads it. Team Canada once again with last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones.
Interesting start to this end.
I like it.
Jeff Walker crashed on the come around for the center line guard, just kind of rubbed off, didn't move it off the center line. And Manitoba went around, and then Jeff made the angle run and then rolled for a corner.
Which he hasn't played in 3 years.
And so, yeah, he spilled the run back rock over to the wing. Great shot.
Now they're around it. How true. Remember that year that Mark couldn't play?
Yeah, either run
Jeff
and
threw a
roll.
lot of hits, and they won the Brier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind that either.
What's that?
Whatever you think.
Yeah, they had to play with 3, so Jeff would throw 3 rocks, so that's seconds first, and a lot of run backs and shots that he probably hadn't played in years outside of mixed doubles.
I'd rather throw 10-5 if we could.
Okay, he's gonna sit 2.
Yeah.
They normally play the run back here, but the veteran here, I think he's missed 4 of them by a fraction. Now they're going to soften the weight, try to control the roll here and kill the guard.
Whoa, good. Whoa,
Go! Whoa! Straight!
Brother trying to help it over.
No roll.
Now there's the roll.
Yep.
And
Come on,
right
go,
in
go,
behind
go,
their
go.
own if it settles. Oh, in that last turn.
They thought it was going to roll too far, the whole team. They just looked at it for a second.
Throw 8.
Nice.
It was 2 for a second. It
That
spun
shot.
back. Might still be.
You can go there for now,
I
or
think
you
we're
want
at
to try
second.
this?
Still in a good spot, though.
I think so.
Usable for Dunstone.
10. I like the hit. Yeah. 10. Yeah. Good board. Yeah. Whoa.
Little heavy.
Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Well, we're on the nose.
Yeah, they
A
are.
little outside. Okay.
Make the roll off the other way.
What's that? Well, you just make this double too, or if we know. Well, Roll this back. 4 is okay.
Do you like that or you like the double? I mean, we're lying second shot.
9-5. You like 10-5?
Second, I like this.
I like this.
Yeah.
Okay, 9-5. Yeah. Half rock.
Double's tough too, and then
Half rock.
you just got a good point. If they can roll this somewhere into the 8-foot or
like
better,
9-5
they're sitting
better,
2. Don't want to roll too far though. There'll be a double.
Good weight. Yep. Little light. Whoa. Weight's good. Lean. Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yeah. Hard.
EJ.
Yeah.
Harnden. Where's this going to go? And back it goes and underneath. What a game, Colton Lott. And there's wife Adriana. We saw her, of course, playing the second stones for Nancy Martin and the Saskatchewan champions at the Scotties.
Good shot.
11.
Sure. Make sure you kill it.
Okay.
Yeah. I threw a 10-7 here 2 ends ago.
Yeah. How does that look?
11.
Yep.
You like that?
Yep. I do. Yeah. It'll come in there good for you.
Yeah.
You think you can get up to the nose enough here, Joe?
No, I think they're going to roll away and then have shot rock be accessible.
Yeah, good.
You assume that Matt will
Hard.
hit either second or third
Weight's
shot.
good. Hard, Jeff. Hard.
Jeff Walker.
Whoa. Clean. I got the roll. Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And they will run it
Good
by,
shot,
and the shooter will sit down. Edge of the 12.
Perfectly thrown rock. It doesn't look like a flashy rock, but that was tricky. You had to get the weight dead on there. Can I roll buried or right over?
I think buried was the first call.
Good weight.
Clean. Easy. Whoa, whoa. Curl. 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 Gotta go. Curl. Close. Curl. Keep going. Keep going.
EJ Harnden.
Hard.
Now
Hard roll.
watch the roll.
Hard.
No, it's not going to get there.
Throw.
Weight was okay?
Yeah.
Team Canada's didn't go there either.
Yeah, they're not throwing those very hard
No.
either.
10.
Sure.
Worst case scenario now, because if the double's
Kind of in
made,
between 3/4 and 2/3.
that soft weight mark can hang it on the corner, and there will not be a double.
See this curling much. Brad, I don't see this doing much. Do you agree?
I agree with straight. I like that room right there. More or less?
10? 10?
Yeah.
For Colton Lott, that was his first half shot. He'd been perfect till then.
Yeah, and that's hard to market that tight, because he tried to roll 4 feet, rolled 3.
Yeah, exactly. And the degree
Hard,
of
Jeff.
difficulty of his shots, his run backs have all
Jeff.
been so precise.
Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Yeah. We can sit 2 of this. Yeah. Yeah. Right into there. Yeah. 11-5.
Yeah, what are you seeing? Like here?
Not much ice.
A little less?
That's probably good, Colt. Be a little bit more curl in here than what you had for sure.
Yes.
There was some inconsistency early in the week for Matt Dunstone, particularly against BC. Still won it. That Northern Ontario game, that's where he threw the 79. But look how he's turned it around since then. At the moment, 96% Matt Dunstone.
Yeah, it was wild. It was Monday morning. They lost to Northern Ontario and were essentially in a must-win situation to avoid ending up in the tiebreaker.
Just the way that pool fell, their backs were against the wall awfully early. Don't want to overroll this either. There'll be a double for Gushue.
Oh, but I like how they're approaching this. It's a straight spot, so they're just throwing lightweight. They've taken tight ice. They're going to use the sweeping to keep it straight instead of trying to make it curl. When you're trying to make it curl in a straight spot, it doesn't work very well.
Gotta curl. Curl! It has to curl.
Again, EJ Harnden really trying to knife it and roll it over, and that is super.
Nice curl.
Really good.
Go, buddy.
It doesn't look super flashy, but that's a hard shot. A lot of both teams are struggling with the rolls in that straight side.
Yeah, it's probably the first one on the intern side we've seen.
Really have to go. Really have to go. Hard. A little sluggish. Like it's sliding surface? Feels like you got to throw a nice release on. God, no. But hey, you might be
So for Gushue, right through, he was consistent. Yeah, he was off his game against at 83%, but then he rebounds. The loss, and now 98. Look at that, just 83 so far tonight. Down by 1 as we play here in the 4th.
Chance to turn it into a skip's deuce here, though. Freeze this in, get a good angle on it.
Bit of room.
Hair high side.
Back 4. Whoa. Line only.
Yeah, they've been hitting in an attempt to bring their rock in the 12-foot into play as the multiple, but they're going to abandon that now.
Tapping.
I think you probably... No.
And tap it back, and they are shot rock for the moment.
Just a hair hard.
The guys kind of talked him into it. They said it's a little bit slower. You got to have kind of a positive release, and he did.
I heard them say 14-2, so it slipped pretty good. That's what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 and a half is probably too low. I like this.
Yeah, just a bit of a wrong guess there.
Pretty good.
Yeah. What's the weight, Monty?
12.5.
Okay. Steve will be okay down here.
I think so.
As you say, it's changing all the time.
Yeah, they're learning from every shot and making their best guess when you go in a different path. So Brad's not sweeping the rocks. He doesn't get to see how hard something looks out of the hand. So they're trying to give him the information there. Just a few feet too much.
It's funny you'd say that, because when I skipped for Brad, he had to sweep it, which he had never done. And he said it really helped his draw weight.
Yeah. Because sometimes something can be 14 and a half, but you actually have to throw it hard or a little lighter. Great chance here for Matt Dunstone. Try to get lightweight hit, inside flop behind cover.
Final stone for the skip from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg.
Stay close. Stay close.
Now trying hard.
Gotta go.
Trying to carve this over.
Keep going.
One more and a little bit of a flip.
Very nice.
And they are sitting 3 without last rock here in 4.
Jeez. That's good. Work. Just heavy.
Horses up to the intern now.
Yeah. Stay close. Stay close.
How good are you when you do this and you're really upset?
Keep going. Keep going. Anything.
And until somebody says to him, look, that's really good, the guys, they're forced to go to the other turn now.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. I think he was upset that Brad could just follow this down, but Brad's going to draw. So it turns out it's a pretty good shot. Obviously, if he rolls to the pin, it's a steal. But nice shot.
Now, what were you saying earlier? On the upweight shots, it's a little straighter here, in tighter to the center line. A little straighter, this should get some curl.
This should be no problem with curl. Broom's almost edge of 12-foot.
Almost dished. I think Brad could go almost edge of 8 and edge of 12 and get real close to the same spot.
It's a draw against 3, and he needs a good piece of the lid.
Do this in practice.
Room. Weight's good. Whoa.
He put it on the lid in practice.
Whoa. Room. T-line.
Final stone, Gushue. Nothing yet.
Line's good.
Now Walker a little bit. Here goes Nichols. They got to get it to the lid, fellas.
Line's good.
You got to get it to the lid, fellas, and sit down. Is that it? Oh, it is. The hand goes up. Gushue draws the pin for a single. I thought that was going to slide by.
I did too. That came down in the house.
It did.
13-8.
Breaks right there. Yeah. We're tied at 3. Jeff Walker throwing the lead stones for Team Canada. Out of the RE/MAX Center, St. John's Curling Club, as we welcome you back on this Saturday night to Kelowna. Continuing coverage, Montana's Brier. The winner of this one goes through to the final and get that free ticket. The loser will hook up with Brad Jacobs in the semifinal tomorrow. And here in 5, it is Team Dunstone, Fort Rouge and Winnipeg that does have last rock. They do have the hammer playing the Yellowstones. Ryan Harden.
Top 8.
Okay, line's great.
T-line.
Gushue had a little bit of a cutter, in my humble opinion, against Jacobs when they played. And I wonder if it's that same rock, because that looked like back 4-ish all the way down, and then just ground in, and it really curled.
Yeah, that was the interesting part. It had no problem just coming to a stop, and this other one that was heavy on the other side didn't have that trajectory. It slid nice.
Yeah.
Could just be a different in the speeds on the sides.
This way? Yeah, I think stick with that. Seems like a
Stick with the side we know.
Yeah, I think it's like a higher the better, like top 8's ideal.
Nice come around there. It's tricky. You can only dig it out on the out-turn side, it looks like.
A little bit of room. I like it.
Top 8. Whoa.
He had that miss, of course.
Whoa line.
Got some extra room. It's good.
In the third, which led to a couple.
Just in, always.
Brendan Boncher.
Don't need it.
Ballpark. It's got to curl a bit. Weight's real good, Brad. Full 4.
Okay. Just play the way.
No. It's here. It's here.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Good judge.
The elite teams are starting to play this shot
11-5 shot.
a lot more.
Seeing 12-5.
I can't make that with 11-5. How straight it is.
12-5.
Yeah, instead of trying to make the double peel here, that's really hard. They're almost perfectly lined up. Lots of separation. They're just playing lightweight at this tight guard. Try to roll onto the rings behind the guard.
But a double peel so long in this particular case, there's so much separation. It's low degree difficulty. So is this, but it's much more rewarding.
Whoa. Please.
E.J. Harden.
Curl.
Colton Lott.
No roll.
And there's the roll. And they just by that much. Actually gears off their own.
Bad break.
Touched it and spun out.
Any more
Fair
curl.
line 2. Same shot. Top. Bite the 12-foot. Can hammer this.
EJ knew it was straight there, and I think Matt maybe could have called the carve a hair sooner, but it's so hard. You had to get by.
What do you like?
The gear effect.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking
and those
just
blue hone
tight
inserts.
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm good with it.
Line 2.
Hoppa.
I think just a rock higher so they can't roll on.
If we get this, Brad, a broom leg?
Maybe a little tighter. Yeah, 2 feet short.
The other unfortunate part about that shot, the shooter rolls out, but they also raised Canada in to sit 2.
Which changes their call here, doesn't it?
Exactly. I don't think they're guarding if they're only sitting 1.
Or if that hadn't spun off.
Line's okay right now.
Real tight.
I think if we sweep her in.
Might be in.
Clean. Line's a little tight now. Yep. If we sweep her in. Foot short. Yep. Yeah, biting. You gotta go. We're biting. Half in. Can you count this one? Yep. Get third shot. Go.
We're there.
Okay. Okay, good. That's out. That's okay.
Not sure they needed to sit 3, because by brushing it, they left
Like 11?
poked out a little for EJ to get at that thing.
Yeah, you need something like that to kill it.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah, it'd be similar to the one end. 3.
They seem to be getting more movement on this side of the sheet.
Yes.
It's also an intern. Interns usually curl just a little bit more than the outs.
I think that's what it is. I think it's just, it goes where you tell it to go, right?
Whoa, yep.
Yeah!
Light. Hard then.
Colton Lott trying to hold it up.
Hard. Whoa.
On that one.
Okay.
Shot.
Pretty good.
Team Canada still sitting 2 for the moment without last rock.
I don't know if you can roll it too far.
Normal. To be honest, you roll a rock right in the middle of the hole.
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Normal weight?
Normal.
Whoa. It's good. Curl. Curl. Curl.
A little bit, Jeff.
Curl.
And Botcher on the
Go.
brush. They avoid the jam and then roll it into sit 3.
Pretty
Good shot.
Yeah.
Crazy to just rip this double right now. He'd probably blast that, and then we know it's a blank. He can't hide anything around here, right?
Yeah.
That's very true.
Okay.
Is it crazy to just rip this double?
That's good too.
That would be great if we could do that.
What?
Be good if we could do that.
Okay, we're trying to get into here then.
I think it's definitely there.
Yeah, it's early enough to hit the shot rock.
This will come in here.
Make sure we kill it.
Need to be less than 12.5. Whoa.
Straight here though.
We're playing the out turn to make this roll?
Yeah, the intern's easier.
Why don't we What? Okay.
You think it's easier with the in?
I think so. I think it's way easier.
You think it's easier with the in turn?
I like this.
Okay. Okay.
DJ keeps telling everybody that'll listen that it's really straight here, and he's not happy about this. They're gonna have to flirt with that long guard, even though it's so long to make this. It's a pretty stubborn spot.
A little heavy, clean.
His best game of the week so far for Colton Lott, and he's shown it.
Stay close, clean, straight. Curl, heavy, curl.
Now Harden trying to get it back. No, very nice.
Keep going.
Can they get the flip? I'll leave it right there, but they do kill the stone as it goes out the back.
Wasn't there with that turn.
That was never there with the out turn. No. You couldn't make that shot.
That was heavy, but...
No, but still, there's not enough curl there.
There, he does that. Yeah. Nose isn't terrible.
EJ's come on this team and they've told him, be you, give us everything you have, because him and Ryan obviously get along well. Their brothers played together forever, and his intensity, it helps elevate everyone else.
Well, that's just it. They just executed a shot that wasn't there, and if they'd rolled the other way, they might be onto something. Now it's going to be tricky to bring that yellow into play.
Weight's good. Clean. 11. Yep.
Mark Nichols.
Hard. Weight's good. Hard.
Walker's got him.
Keep going, Jeff.
Right to it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Roll,
keep going. In and then
roll it.
And
good
just
shot.
a half stone turn to the outside. Sitting 3.
Shot. Good call. Unless you think you got enough room to make that.
I don't like that, Colt.
We got to make a double here at some point, or we're getting forced.
I know.
One's fine.
You want to play the hit and roll?
I like the hit and roll, personally. I like the hit and roll.
What? How much to make that double?
Take a third.
A third?
Yeah. Like it's there. It's lined up pretty close to make that.
Can't throw it hard, though.
I don't think I can throw Peel at it.
What's that?
I don't think I can throw Peel at it.
Well, let's just make this for now. He plants that. He's only sitting 2 still, right?
Yeah, and then we got the double, right?
Yep. 10-5? 11-5.
I was seeing 11-5.
11-5?
Yeah. Probably about like half rock.
Trying to get it right under this red.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they hit and roll behind that red and Canada plays the nose run back, their shooter will not be shot over the side yellow.
And there might be a double.
Exactly.
Well thought out. Can they get enough curl here?
Well, they've taken Broom on the edge of the rock, so I'm assuming they'll need some sweeping.
Colton Lott. Now the stone did also go out half a stone right towards the wings.
Curl!
Harnden. And it will finally sit. Shot rock, back edge of the 4. And almost 3/4 undercover.
Plant that now and roll in for. Yeah. Good half. I'm seeing throwing it like fairly hard. Oh yeah. I'm seeing like maybe like a easy peel. Sure, like an 8.5. Yeah.
You got to like the way Russ
seeing like an easy peel.
Dunstone thinks, right? I mean, even at that, he's thinking you run it back, even if they were to make the take, that there's going to be a double there. He's thought that through, and
Yeah. Just rolled a hair too far, because now when they, as they call it, plant it, they stick it on the shot rock. Gushue's thrown rock should roll closer to the yellow and sit 3 again if it's successful.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do much. Okay.
There's a hair more curl here than on the out-turn side for sure.
I agree.
Hasn't been the best performance for Team Canada so far. Gushue, Nichols, Botcher all throwing their low games of the week so far. Here we go. And right there. And where did that roll to? Right underneath the guard. Look at that.
He's going to try to...
That was the bad news by overrolling Colton's.
Can't take everything, I guess.
It allowed Brad to raise it and roll as opposed to just raise it and stay.
And they only overrolled it by maybe 2 inches, having such a hard time in that straight spot.
Yeah, they finally got one to overroll. It's a bad timing.
Now, can you make this double and kind of spin up into the 4-foot area?
100%. You start rolling towards the buried red.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, knowing how straight that side is, I don't think Canada can curl past their guard and nose their own red if he's buried.
True. So probably a thick half with peel weight. Hits the north side of the second rock and actually goes right across the tee line towards the center, or maybe back up a bit. He'll be throwing hard though.
Dunstone 2, best game of the event for him.
Curl.
Brian Harden, here we go.
Hard roll.
Bang, bang, and come up, and come up, and come up. Come. Oh, and he'll get a piece underneath.
Oh, man. That was close to perfection.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah. Oh, good try.
Yeah.
They knew it, too, Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
They knew it had to curl that millimeter more. That's nice curling. It actually spun again and stopped going the direction he wanted it to.
Bryce there.
So close to perfect on
Probably on the minimum side.
2 of Matt's now.
Just to here. I'm thinking it's on the minimum, if anything. I think I can hold it. Okay. Yeah.
On this side of the sheet, this should be accessible.
Heavy hack or just heavy hack?
And the force is on all of a sudden.
Is this a dig and hold it, or just a pick it out?
Yep.
I think they're going to try to hold it, but you're right. The other red, if he rolls out here, it's tough to chase that red too on the straight spot.
Whoa. Heavy half.
Just don't be wide here.
Yes.
Trying to keep it off the guard. Walker trying to hold up the curl, because here they come. Here's one, got that one. Here's the second one. Have you got that one too? Yes, you do. Oh, how nice. How pretty to sit to 2.
Wet and then straight
He
down.
was a little worried.
Shot. That was wild. Yeah. It's not a good surface here. Like that jumped and then you just kept it going straight in. That did not look like a natural track. It's just jumpy out here. So soft. Weight was good, eh?
It's interesting. We haven't really heard that report in the first half of the game yet all week.
No.
Final stone for Matt Dunstone. So we play here in 5, and he faces a couple.
Clean.
Brian Harden.
Yep.
Colton Locke. Calling line.
Good.
And that's good for the single. To the break we go. And Dunstone leads it 4-3.
The 2025 Montana's Brier is presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
They started with Last Rock, got a single. We've traded a couple of deuces, now singles. It's been had its fair share of good shots, some misses too, as we check the numbers after 5.
And what stands out here for me is Dunstone responding with a 2 after giving up what could have been more in the second end. Gushue faced 3 in the 4th, had to hit the button and all of it to get their 1. And there's been, like, as you say, a few misses back and forth. Matt Dunstone has had some big reactions to some of his shots. He's looking to be perfect, trying to find the right side of the inch. He has the edge on Brad Gushue.
Yeah, and Colton Lawton here having their best games of the week at the right time. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Oh, you want a hat? How about a sweatshirt? What else we have? Oh, t-shirts too. More sweats. Maybe a hoodie. So much for sale. So many souvenirs here at the Montana's Brier in Kelowna.
There's just nothing like the Brier. It's so special. There's really nothing else like it.
Been here 17 times. My first time was something totally different than it is now, and never fails to give you those goosebumps.
It means everything to me. This is what we play for.
To me, the Brier is still the pinnacle, the biggest event in curling, and it's the dream of every young curler to make it to the Brier.
It's the one that you want to be in. It's the one that you want to go back to. It's the one you want for it never to finish.
Really, it's the top event you can make as a Canadian. Hard to put into words. I've obviously played in so many big Brier games. Fortunate to be part of it once again.
To me, it means, chasing your dreams. The history, growing up, this is where I wanted to be. It gives me goosebumps right now.
To me, that's the pinnacle of curling, is being able to play in the Brier.
It's everything, really. It's what I've been dreaming of my whole time playing curling.
The Brier is the best event in curling still.
Many years of history for this event, and it's one of the biggest stages that you can play in curling.
This is the epitome of when you're a kid and you're watching everything like this. This is the stage.
It's just something that's been influential in everything I've done, and it's a pretty important part of my life.
Yeah, truly something special. Some people say uniquely Canadian when you have the entire country represented, as we did here with the 18 teams all across east to west and to the north as well. And now we're down to the final 3. As we welcome you back on this Saturday night, it's the 1-2 quarterfinal. The winner through to Sunday's final tomorrow afternoon. The loser will play Brad Jacobs tomorrow in the semi. 4-3, Dunstone leads it. Team Canada, Brad Gushue with Last Rock has the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
Over curling a hair?
Yes, just a hair. You want to get it almost in that hole?
High half?
Yeah.
Jeff wrecked again. Just he's about a foot light on those come-arounds, and it makes all the difference. Curls a hair sooner, catches the very tight guard. If it was a longer guard, he'd get by.
Just rubbed it, though. He didn't move it off the center line, so nothing has to be removed. If he bumped it another 3 inches, the guard would have gone back and his rock would have come off. Still in a usable position.
Go. Okay.
Wow. That was supposed to be guard the hole. It's about at least a foot
Sorry,
wide.
guys.
What's that?
Sorry.
It's all good. Probably could play it this way. Do you think we can go this way and roll our shooter over? This way? Get one of them? Yeah, certainly with this one you can. Yeah. I'm okay with that if you like it. Hair low? Yeah. Whoa!
Brendan Botcher.
Whoa, close. straight, go straight.
Trying to open things up here. And he stuffed it.
Whoa.
We weren't close on that one.
Trying to get the other side of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Even 2/3, I think, is okay. Halfway.
So just believe it's that quick, eh?
Yeah, it's good speed.
Fifth and mop. He was about 8 feet heavy on his last card.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they would have seen Brad Gushue's draw that came down in the fourth end. So you assume, okay, it's a little bit slower, but that mop must have just slicked it up nicely. Usually after that mop, the first kind of 4 to 8 shots of the sixth, then they just run that extra bit better.
I think everybody should be brushing with a mop.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep going.
And halfway, did they get over?
I don't know.
His stones are just running straighter than Pete's are.
It's there.
Whoa.
I just think his stones are running straighter than Pete's are. Pete's got a little more.
He's just missing a bit of curl here, so you see Ryan's got the rock here. Strong. Your strongest stroke is the push, trying to tell it exactly where to go. Almost got it far enough.
I think I heard Matt talking to the bench that he thinks EJ Stone's just running a little straighter.
Yeah, and that could kill him here.
Say that story checks out. I don't recall him missing on the over curl very much this game.
Here we go. Look at Nichols. Is it possible? Oh, not this time, but this one might.
Okay.
Not the sharpest end here.
Where you threw that?
The way that worked out is kind of nice for Team Canada, though. It opens up this side of the sheet for the draw. Unfortunately, it tapped the Dunstone rock, almost fully buried.
Yeah, they keys the roll here.
Yeah, and
this should curl on this side.
yeah, they've been zeroing in on their rolls here the last couple ends, this team.
Wait. Low. Easy. Low. Curl. Close. Keep curling. Curl. Stay close. Curl. Whoa. Straight.
Now EJ. And how do you like that? Wow.
Did you see EJ's frustration there? They yelled sweep, and he's so strong, he backed it up, and then he decided he had ruined the shot until his brother took over.
Throw.
Little ping pong
Watch
down
this.
there. Watch
Gave
EJ.
it 2 licks, so he's mad. Thinks they've missed it. Other side, they probably would have missed it. Ryan telling him to stay close. You always know how EJ's feeling on the ice.
Desperate times now for Gushue and Team Canada.
Curl. Roll the shooter off. Good.
That will open things.
Good shot. Get over there. Good shot. Good shot.
Just when you need one, Mark Nichols in the playoffs, they had to have that.
Like bottom of the logo here.
Yeah.
Where you like 2/3? Yeah, 2/3.
Speed's good, eh?
Yeah.
Speed's nice.
Like probably a little 4 feet.
Just
Yes.
tick that yellow far enough.
I think it's similar to draw the button.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Just 2/3.
This side's been the undercurl side, and you saw Brendan wreck on the outturn. It's just sloped towards D a little wee bit.
Okay, line's good.
Here we are in the sixth, and this is his first draw for Cole.
Pushing in.
Boy.
A little bit. It's real tight.
We're in.
I need you to sweep this.
This needs to sit.
It's almost
guys.
in, Matt.
Gotta sit.
Okay. We're praying.
Gotta sit. Settle, baby.
No, never touch.
No,
Don't even look
no,
at it.
No,
Sit.
no. All right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Cole.
Not good at all.
Good,
No, he
buddy.
wanted it up at the ribs to riches.
Makes the run back so much easier, and they can probably stay in the paint. And then now that they have to, Manitoba go on the defense.
Yeah, and Canada's got a whole pile of corner guards to work with now.
Keep it up. Same way. So you hit this a little thick, you might get them all. We rolling the shooter which way?
Brandon's way.
I thought they'd roll left.
Brad, we're going this way, right?
Want to roll this way?
Yeah,
we're trying to go
roll
this way.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Try and get the shooter in the house. Yeah. Although if you're trying to get Mark, if you're trying to get all of them, it's easier this way.
Right.
Don't you roll this way?
That's
you
the
get a little
call.
low and you can get them.
I don't care.
That's the way you roll.
We might be able to roll big behind that guard.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's give this a go. Jeff's thinking this way. We might get behind those.
Exactly.
Well, if you're making this, I think you're probably rolling there, but let's give it a go. Give it a run.
Does that not look more natural, Joe, to hit it on the center line side?
And I think it's more important to get these rocks off of the forefoot and the button than to manage where the shooter's rolling to.
Whoa!
Mark Nichols.
Curl!
But
Curl, roll the shooter.
how many? Bang, stop. 2 goals. And he leaves the shooter just maybe nibbling the top edge of the 12 center line, but shot rock belongs to Dunstone.
Okay. Yep.
You almost have to hit it. They're looking at drawing around it. I think they might change their tune here. Good shot. Mark's got them out of jail here.
Yeah, you're just rolling edge on edge with this.
Yeah.
Right to there.
Roll 2 rocks.
10-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to put some pressure on come around that, but if you ever leave a double, then the twos in play out of nowhere.
It's tough not to leave a double.
Yeah, by hitting this and rolling, the force is still in play.
A rock and a half?
I assume Brad will probably come around everything, have to go to back 4-ish to get buried, or at least a piece buried.
It won't be shot.
We're trying to roll it basically at edge of 4, Petey.
Yeah.
Should be able to hold it here. Mind you, it's pretty close to the line.
Hair down.
Go ahead, Ben. Clean.
Easy.
Whoa.
We're close.
Clean. Whoa. Girl. Clean. Clean. Straight. Straight. Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
Ryan.
Straight. Clean.
Harnden. And now the roll, and will they cover their own? They do a little bit.
Good shot. Great shot, Matt.
Nice shot, Matty.
Really good. Great throw.
There's no hold there, is there?
No. Is that in?
It's either that or you draw around tough for me to make that double and roll it in.
I think that's
Draw
okay.
and get a little piece buried.
That top one in?
No. What?
Top
Not in.
No.
Could run.
Try and plant
Yeah.
that.
We could draw and get to right there, but
I think it actually will curl pretty good off the line.
Jeff's initial thought was this.
okay.
I'm good with that.
I mean,
You're leaving him a 3-foot run back,
In a
though.
perfect spot,
I know,
I
and
think
he might. Well, I guess we're forced either way. You might be able to play this and stick it.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking if we get a little
Sure.
bit tucked here, force him to play this.
Yeah. And then you still might, like, if he leaves it in a bad spot, you might be able to, like, say he makes the draw here.
Yeah.
You might be able to give you a pocket.
Okay.
I'm in for this.
Okay. You like this?
Yeah, 14-2. Those are the two
button
shots.
depth.
The run
Yeah.
and the draw behind.
A lot of options. The red raise, stick it. Might
Yeah, I
be
like
buried,
that.
but it's a short run back, and there's an angle on that run back, which would cause Manitoba to raise the yellow,
maybe a
roll
little
in
bit
and
below,
sit
just
2.
enough to get an inch under
They're
that
going to play the
yellow.
come around.
Yeah, I wonder what the speed will be here, because this is the line to cross the center inside that line to the button. But Team Dunstone was surprised by how fast the left-hand side of the sheet was.
More curl here. I think it's a hair slower than the intern side.
Wherever this goes, you know Matt's going to follow it down and freeze to it, try to outcount it.
If anything, I don't mind a little less.
If he can get
You guys feeling the flatness?
almost to the...
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
little
there's the
rough.
flatness.
Okay. Gravelly.
Just give it a good spin. Yeah.
Same as what
The
I
air
threw
temperature
on
here
the
is
entrance 2 ends ago?
extremely
Yeah.
warm.
Yes. Yeah.
It's unnerving because when you go to start like that, you feel like it's flat, and you want to throw it harder because
Line's good.
you figure it's not going to glide on the pebble if the pebble's not there. But it's only in that spot where the rocks are all congregating.
Line only. Line only.
Line's good.
Room.
Just behind
It's
T.
close.
It's all there.
Still got to curl a little.
It's all there,
Just
Jeff.
behind T. Line's good.
Still all there.
Line's good.
You're buried. You're buried. You're buried.
And you're by, and you are shot rock. T-line, edge of the 4.
Real good. Foot lighter, maybe.
Rock too much.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Kind of right where.
pretty
we're hoping
nice.
it would come down.
That didn't slide
Good toss,
quite
Brad.
like it has been in other games?
No, I had a 13.9
Okay, yeah.
hog to hog, and other games you're looking at a 14.5 around this time.
Yeah. Look at the curl.
So that's about a second hog to hog is usually 6 feet, so that's 3 or 4 feet slower.
Right now, the pressure on Dunstone to get one in there, not leave a possible shot for two.
It really is, Vic. And the only mistakes I've seen out of Matt this week is a hair heavy on a couple of draws, which would result in a deuce.
So let us know the line.
You want me to give you the same I gave you in 3? 3?
I think it's just like draw the button.
Draw the button? Sure. Okay.
So if it's draw to the button speed, that would suggest not much change.
No, and that might be the sweepers assuming they can sweep the difference. They were brooms off on that one, kind of just let it dig in. These sweepers, I've heard they can drag it up to 10 feet. Some testing has shown.
Little room. Line.
Final stone, Matt Dunstone.
Right now. Line's good. See line. Line's great.
Shot rock belongs to Gushue, and it's T-line edge of the 4.
Line's good. Really good weight. Close line.
And now E.J. Harden.
Weight's great.
There you go. I like it. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Wow.
I think it's good, Matty.
He's on his game. Goodness.
Just beautiful. Got no choice but to draw. That's impressive. That
really good weight. Close line.
you haven't played one since the 3rd.
Weight's great.
Yep. Bump in. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Oh, no.
So now needing the button again, and remember he did it in the 4th when he grabbed the pin for a single. Brad Gushue.
I threw it a little harder than you wanted.
You did, but I think that spot with the curl, I liked how you threw it.
Yeah, that's. Always remember the swingy side is farther between point A and point B. That's the way I always used to remember it. The straight side might glide that little better. Brad's taking quite a bit of ice here.
Right now, stolen point. T-line, 4 foot. Belongs to Dunstone and needs a piece of the white.
Line's good. It's good.
Here we go. Nothing yet. Walker.
14-1.
Or Nichols. Here we go. Is he going to do it again? Yes, he is. Gushue to the lid again. Rachel Holman and the Holman Empire win the Canadian Women's Curling Championship.
Watching them right now, it's insane.
Dominant like I've never seen.
That team is doing something very special.
It's just surreal. I mean, Rachel Holman is just unbelievable. Probably one of the best performances I've ever seen.
They just shut down everybody that came their way.
That team is so talented. They're just amazing to watch.
Astonishing, the level of play.
They set the bar really high.
Unbelievable.
She's just making things look easy.
They're pretty flawless with everything they're able to do.
I think Rachel forgot to miss shots. I think she made all of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go against her right now.
They're on a special run, and if they're watching this, enjoy it.
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't think anyone would if they didn't win another world championship this year.
I have all the confidence in them heading to Worlds that, they're going to go and get the job done. Keep doing what you're doing. Clearly it's working, so don't change anything and just go represent Canada well.
Go Canada, go. We're cheering for you guys.
Holman Empire, go get them.
All Canada will be cheering you on, and we can't wait to watch. They don't need any luck. They just got to keep doing what they're doing, and I know they'll represent the country great.
If she just keeps doing what she's doing, she's going to be unbelievable.
I'm happy that she's not here this week at the bar because she could cause some damage.
Yes, here you go. This is Huichongbu, and it's part of the Greater Seoul area. And that's where the World Women's Championship will be played. And of course, we'll have our first game, Canada against Lithuania. Make a note of the time, 1 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a week from today. Welcome back to Kelowna. In a 4-4 tie. That's the second straight time that Gushue has drawn the lid, did it in 4, does it in 6. So now we go to the 7th, and it is Matt Dunstone with last rock as the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Brush Botcher's out-turn tap one from one end to the other and just got enough curl. Otherwise, that red would have been exposed. I don't think they can get to the inside here.
Whatever you like. Can I push it through the hole? Or across the face?
Yep. Hair high with 12.5.
That looks really precise to try to get it through the hole.
Also, if you're thinking blank here, you might take a run at that red guard.
Yeah, that was the first indication.
Was it
for
for
Matt
them?
Dunstone? Yeah. They're sitting 2 though. They didn't put up a corner guard this end. I would assume in order to keep the blank alive if they have the chance to kind of in the midway point of the end.
Clean. Good weight. Clean. Clean. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Got to get off their own here.
Great weight. Really got to go.
Come on. How nice is that? Managed well. Now the yelling helped for sure.
Well, it's completely scared the rock into doing the right thing.
Oh my gosh.
That's the secret.
But a great line call by Dunstone, and then Colton Lott on the brush.
And it's
Look at that.
That weight too, you could actually see it get some movement hog line in.
If it ever ticks shot rock, it's a big miss.
This intern, like to the nose and get it through the hole for now.
He comes in and then we nose this one, the frozen.
Yeah.
Right?
You still got that guard though. That's
You thinking getting it over there?
Like if we can get this squared up,
man,
I don't mind if it jams. I don't love it, but like if you can get the other option I'm seeing is you can do something like this. Play the slash.
I like that.
Splash it around. It should be behind the tee line.
Botcher's hitting ability.
That's what we were thinking.
At least we still got that back one back there.
Yep. I think let's try that.
Okay.
I think that's the play.
I like that the best.
And everything's behind the tee line. There's only one yellow in there if you make this double, and you've got a guard.
Third is as thin as you'd want to hit it. Didn't have to make a little more noise, I think.
Thinks he can touch all of them.
He can. He actually can. If he gets the shot rock thin half.
Clean.
Brendan Botcher.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, he did. Look at this. Look at this. And away they go. Brendan Botcher.
That's pretty good.
His wife Bobby Sauter here and loving that.
Finally got one in the vicinity.
Well, that's amazing.
Good shot. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got the center guard and you've got the force. Whatever the old second can do, the new second can do too.
Yeah, 2 outstanding shots from EJ and then Brendan.
Yeah.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean.
Curl.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Curl.
Keep going. You're never off this. Keep going. Keep going. Good.
11-7.
Good shot because they can dig it out on the in-turn, but it'll set up a red double.
Try to kill it?
First thought was to kill it. Yeah, he's just going to do that, but I'm okay.
Still got the guard.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the reason to hit the guard right off the get-go, because
In the vicinity of where Brad's
there's still a wonderful chance for Gushue to force here because of that center guard.
played heavy hack down this spot, right? Heavy hack, 11.5.
Yeah, I understand, but my goodness, if you're Dunstone, you're looking at that and saying, I'm golden until Botcher.
Yeah,
right? I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
Weight's good. Clean. Just tack.
I got minimum. Yep.
in
Minimum,
hindsight,
yep.
sure, but
Whoa.
it was looking pretty good there.
Just tack.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa. Curl. Okay.
Curl. Curl, Jeff. Keep going, buddy. Right to it. Keep going. Keep going. Right to it. Right to it. Right
And
to it.
right to it,
Good shot.
and out the back it goes.
How much weight? All 5. Yeah.
Force here is an awfully big victory for Brad Gushue.
Joe, they're tapping again, right?
Yeah, Colton's going to try to roll this to the outside about a rock to be right in front of the Canada stone that's in the back of the 12 foot.
I'm just wondering when the tap game should become the freeze game, that you wouldn't play down to it and try to freeze on top.
They're trying to keep the blank alive here. If they can make this roll and get these rocks grouped, they might have a chance at a double and get the blank.
All right. And there you go, and there's that roll a little too far.
Good shot, Colty.
Yeah, probably a little too far. If you'd kept it slightly on the inside. Now they can roll buried.
Real nice throw.
The higher rock's buried, there's no double.
10? Yeah.
Still got to make it, though.
You must feel like you just had somebody put their hand in the pocket, didn't even know, and just took all your change.
A little quiet.
Wow.
Just board. Yep. Clean.
He was thinking this is setting up pretty well.
Hard. Hard. Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Hard,
This is
Jeff.
really curling.
And
Sit rock.
it's sit rock. Sit rock. And it will not. Wow.
Such PJ Neufeld missed one there today, too. Seems to be an area in there. Maybe a hair lighter than they wanted.
Might have been, yeah. Brad threw one on this side, too, where he was playing a soft weight
That's
tap.
right.
And he said, oh, it just took a big jump.
Yeah, that's right.
Good way. Clean.
Have to hang around here.
Whoa. Easy. Just clean. Whoa. Easy.
PJ Neufeld playing the third stone for Reed Carruthers earlier today in their loss to Brad Jacobs
Go, 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 go.
to eliminate them.
Man, see, that was just way heavier than Nichols.
Trading mistakes now, fellas.
I like the throw. Better.
Oh, boy, that's a big error there.
Let him play the run as opposed to the chase. Yeah. Right?
And from somebody who was having such a marvelous game, Colton Lott.
In the spot.
It happens, you know, heat of the moment. You watch Nichols, one of the best players in the world, his carbs over way too much, so you protect, maybe throw it too hard. That's what it looked like to me.
I didn't hear what they said for weight.
I think they might have swept that a bit early for line.
For your out turn, you played the out
Matt didn't know that it was heavy.
Yeah, so
4 feet less.
Make the runner.
The button last time.
we got a 14-8 on
Sold
one
out
of their
venue.
freezes.
It's so fun to play in front of a big crowd, but that can be part of what has to be managed.
Okay.
Full 8.
Noisy building, and if the line caller doesn't know the weight, that's a big problem.
Wrong guy to leave a freebie.
So 3 feet quicker on this side? Yes.
Yeah.
Little bit of room.
I got top button. Line's good.
Line
Little
only.
bit early. Line only.
Line's
Curl early.
good. Line only.
Okay, line only. T-line.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
We're T. Doesn't need to curl. Okay, we're T.
T, back button.
Just got to sit.
Back button.
Let it stop.
It's heavy.
So, sit up.
And finally settled. And does it peak? Yeah. On that intern side.
Brad's getting tons of curl on everything he throws.
11-5. Try and roll this away. Are you seeing under?
Maybe.
He plants the run.
How much away? 11-5?
Like, do you think he draws if we make this roll away?
No, I think he's going to try to make a hit and roll. So let's make this.
Even if he makes it, he's back 8.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Let's make this roll away.
How much you throwing? 12-5?
11-5.
Anybody knows what Brad Gushue might do is E.J. Herndon. So if he rolls open here to Colton's broom, I don't think Brad draws. I think he tries to hit and roll. If you roll way over, he might.
Just if he doesn't get the line right on the come around, he can give up 2 in a hurry.
They, for a fleeting second, they talked about rolling buried, hoping the raise wasn't made.
Her down.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Down.
Whoa.
That'd be a good shot, too, but the guard is pretty tight to the rings, so if it was a little bit higher, you might have seen that.
Dunstone is first. Brian Harden
Yes.
doesn't flirt with that guard. Where are they going to go? Well, they got one rock turn, looks like.
Just lost that a hair. They ideally wanted to go a couple more feet. These guys are so good with the directional brushing now. There's a good chance Brad can get part of this hidden. The line calls are tough because Colton's protecting on rolling out there too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Weight was pretty good.
Yeah, like
Probably timed good.
Yeah, it would have timed good. It would just.
This will be close. It's a nice natural spot here.
Brad Gushue, his last.
He's good. Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep.
Looking for the hit. The roll behind his center guard.
Clean. Clean. Whoa. 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 Curl. 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 Whoa.
Nichols.
Whoa. Whoa.
Now, where's this roll? Little more, little more. Oh, not quite. Leaves maybe half a stone showing.
Actually, Brad thought he hit it in the perfect spot, thinking it would kick a little farther. Not an abundance open here, just enough.
Yeah, you were getting it in there. I thought we might end up overdoing it, but. Shoot.
Looking for the blank.
Clean.
Here in 7. And goes up, and away it goes. So both teams made their mistakes. Both teams had their chances. We put a blank on the board here in 7.
Came off a little, Dad. He was getting it in there.
Championship weekend continues Saturday night here at the Montana's Brier in Kelowna. Winner of this one right through to tomorrow's gold medal game. Brad Jacobs awaits the loser in the semifinals slated for tomorrow morning. And a reminder, of course, clocks, oh dear. Clocks do go ahead tonight in most parts of the country by an hour. The blank means that once again, Matt Dunstone, a team from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg, has last rock, playing the Yellowstones. Brian Harden.
Okay, a little bit around. Back
I believe that was supposed to be a freeze by Jeff, just a foot heavy, and they got a good spot out of it.
Go back button. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's got a curl.
Curl,
what are we doing?
Curl.
That's good. That's good.
Just sit. Very nice, Pete.
What are we doing?
Good one.
What's his concern? What's he upset about?
They were hoping to get to the nose, and they brushed it a bit. Ryan's opinion, I guess.
Think so.
It's not ideal. Like if they'd ever locked those on, the red one, it would have been a real good situation.
You ever chip the yellow a little, like
the one top 8, hey?
Yeah, you want to bite the 4.
Now there's a pocket for Botcher to get in there, and it's tough to remove.
I liked it.
It's good. Top 8, top 4.
Whoa, close. Whoa, it's nice.
Top 4.
Whoa, waiting for.
Close.
Whoa. Waiting for.
Whoa. We're a little bump.
Yeah, half 4.
Whoa. Bumping a rock.
Curl, Mark. We're heavy, eh? Go ahead. Full 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going, Mark. Keep going. Here, I got 14 too. Okay. Okay.
Team Canada shot rock for the moment.
Tap it again.
Okay.
Think so. I'd love to move this to here just so that lines that up. Okay. Top freeze is good, Each.
This
Just
is
a
a little
little
bit slower here, right?
under curl on Brendan's. It was slightly heavy, but didn't quite get to where they wanted it to.
He's had a few hang on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
T-line. Whoa, easy. Room. Top button. Room.
We're barely
curl.
It's got to really curl.
Curl. Slight. Really got to go. We're bare, little bump. Got to go. T-line weight. Got to go. You're never off this.
Colton Lott.
Keep going, Wayne. Go.
Enough to bump it up. No, not quite.
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
It seems to be less curl all of a sudden. It's 3 rocks that have undercurled in a row.
Yeah, and the weight's been pretty close on all of them.
Yeah, it wasn't heavy at all, yeah.
Matt.
Both second stones off
Gotta get
their
as close to the nose.
weekly average.
I think we gotta move. Well, now we do that. That's no good.
With T-line.
Wow.
4.
Is this silly?
Slide up this one.
Do we ever just hit and roll in front?
Timeout's being called.
Play the
Brendan, is the run silly?
red back if you want.
Well, do we ever?
He ever?
Ooh. I'm a little worried, Mark. You splash them around, and then we're playing the rest of the end trying to not give up an easy deuce.
I don't think bumping these around is any good. Like, you get that in there, he gets rid of both reds, rolls open side, and lies, gets 4 in the rings. You just hit and roll this. I'm not against this. Even this, like, fire it in. Get it in there. You're going to leave 2 yellows, but if we can get the shooter off, then we're just trying to get a blank out of it.
Trying to get a blank. I think that's a pretty serviceable way to get a blank.
Well, you know, obviously thicker is okay too. You might get something like that.
Yeah.
You probably leave.
That's a pretty ideal result at the end of the end. If we can get
I
that.
think the best result is in stick it and it goes that way. Because it's probably ticking the 3.
Okay.
Right?
Well, what I was saying, if you went this way,
I just hate to miss that 1 and feather tick the 5.
Yeah.
Right? That's a big difference.
There's some good that can happen. I don't see a lot of good that's coming out of like a little bump shot here.
Oh no.
It's complicating things too.
You guys like it right in here and stuffing it.
Well, I like this. I like your call too, as long as we get the shooter. I don't want to play it and leave the corner.
No, I know.
I do. I like that. That gives us the best chance at the blank.
Let's stuff it.
Are we playing for a blank or are we still trying to get a force or a steal?
Well, to Mark's side, like we do something like that, it's pretty bad because we leave a corner and 3 yellows in here. I think if we can plant it on the nose, keeping the shooter there, mess this up, hopefully something better happens.
I think if
a lot of good can happen because, first of all, it's your color coming in. If you get that dead on, that goes, and I think if Mark, and he can throw it hard enough, that'll kick this way and maybe go right out. If he doesn't get it the way he wants to and gets it off of this one, as long as he rolls this way, it's very serviceable too. You normally wouldn't see the team tied without in the 8th end trying to run this back, but if they hit it dead on, not only can they make the double, but they've still got the center guard and a potential steal.
Boccia made a great triple in the last. And has he got some little bit now? Here we go. Run it back, stuff it in there, and he'll open up things, unlock everything.
Not bad.
Can you hit that yellow hard on the yes?
Not bad. Left the center guard.
Yes, hit this hard. I think you can see enough of it, Joe.
Yeah, I think so.
Hit the wrong rock there, just overcurled by a smidgen.
Yeah, where do I gotta hit?
Half rock,
Yeah,
ideally.
the guards.
That's not a ton of space.
No.
I think it's still there though.
Yep. Are you better to get the back double or get that buried one? I think they get the buried one and overcurl would be nice here.
Hard.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Hard, Pete.
Ryan Harden, here we go. Bang. And look at that. Clears everything out. Leaves Dunstone sitting 2.
And in a nice spot. In a real nice spot.
Shot, Eden. Yeah. Hard, Pete.
Hard.
The weapon of being able to throw it hard, Vic, right? You know, a lot of players could hit it there and not move that red. You'd hit it in the right spot, but you wouldn't get that result. Dead on is real close to the double to get out of jail. Just watched it with Boccia.
Mark Nichols.
Curl, Skep. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Run it back. Bang. Oh, look at it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, and not quite.
Wouldn't have went any further.
So close.
Right.
And just 8th end, the house not quite as lively as the
Yeah.
first half of the game.
Saw Matt slip trying to get over there. Should be pretty normal here.
I think so. Seems like since the mop, there hasn't been anything too slow.
No.
Colton Lott.
Whoa.
It's close. It's always easy.
Mine's getting better.
Don't want to be high.
Go. I got it.
Hold on.
And
Shot, Colt.
older brother takes it.
Throw it, Colty.
Probably gonna play here because.
Okay.
Yeah, close to here.
Okay, give you boys a break.
Draw.
Good sweep.
His numbers have come down. Still a tremendous game for Colton Lott. He was 100% perfect game through the first 5.
Weight's good. Yeah. Whoa, close. Whoa, yep. Whoa, curl. Whoa.
Archer, now Walker, and this roll. Oh dear. And it'll spin out.
Wow. You don't see that very often.
Another jumpy, yeah. All good.
He did have one earlier though, something similar.
Yeah, I think we're going top. I think so. Top 8.
Still talking about this jumpy ice, Joe.
Yeah, they're trying to make that curl. That was with Brendan sweeping it.
I personally think with this firmer foam, they heat the ice up so much, these guys, with the firmer foam, that it softens the ice up to the point that they can scratch it left and right more than they think. They can't go open side here, Joe. The guard's in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of room. Only go if you need.
I think they just have to come around the guard.
Yeah. Which could give Gushue an out here, eh?
Good. Curl when you can.
If it's deep, he might freeze.
Make it for me. Come on, really needs to come on, Pete. Go. Really needs to curl. Go. Really got to curl. Go.
Okay. How much did they tuck in underneath?
Not enough. They were so worried about being behind the tee line, respecting Brad.
Yeah, I think just like an 11. Okay, that's what I'm seeing.
Well, in fairness, behind the tee line, Brad might freeze in this situation to get out of jail.
Sure.
Just waited that beat.
Now he's got the, I think he's going to hit and roll here as opposed to try the double on this one.
Thinking like an 11? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh boy, if that had gone a couple feet farther. There's another example,
ice?
Joe, of why not go wide side?
Like a small house?
Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't go wide side here is just because there's been some questions about paths.
Think it's slower? Yeah.
I would stick to the path I know in this situation.
But I feel like we can manipulate it with an 11. Okay.
But I agree with you. Open side would have been a great result.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get buried, you're fine.
Yeah. Now Brad's got a realistic chance of getting out of this mess.
10.5.
Nice soft weight, so he can't roll across the top of the other Manitoba rock.
Curl. Whoa. Curl.
Walker.
Clean. Please curl it. Curl.
Walker. And now where's this roll? And rolling it a little bit more, and not quite on top.
Just perfect. Where do you roll?
Good shot.
Yeah. And you notice the sweepers deferred to Brendan there again.
Yeah. And they were right. He was right.
Brad said this the other day. He finds now he has to bite his tongue when he's calling from the throwing in, right?
Well, after seeing how dead yours rolled last time.
Yeah, no, you did good. It's a great call. Thanks.
You done good.
That's like to have that trust. This is their first full event playing with this lineup with Brendan in the house. That's incredible.
This changes
the ice surface. It was kind of right. As low as I want to see it.
Enough to notice it.
Yeah.
Changes his odds of winning the game here because they probably have a way better 50% chance of making a double no matter where Matt rolls here.
Good weight. Clean.
Dunstone first.
Whoa. Clean. Good weight. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes!
PJ Harden.
Gotta go!
Watch it. And he'll hang around and avoids the jam.
Can't do any better, really. Another 6 inches, maybe.
Yeah.
2/3?
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't roll out there.
No.
So I think that's how you have to err.
Got enough ice for me?
Gushue off his best.
I think so.
Dunstone just off a perfect game. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
3/4, 2/3. Yeah, okay.
Shouldn't do much out here.
Yes, yes.
Uh-oh.
Get it back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He turned around as if he was a little upset with the ice and when he went over. He got it. Yeah, he does. And it'll spin away. He's still looking.
Wow. He was up and out of his slide when the rock had barely gotten out of his hand.
Picking in my hand halfway down, so I thought the audible
Lets
was
it go.
in front.
He's already up. I thought that was going to curl like crazy.
Yeah.
Dodged a bullet, Team Gushue, that end there. They're looking at 2. They got that come around a little deeper. I don't know what he does.
And through it goes. So here we go. Putting a blank on the board. And he's still talking about thinking his rock caught something.
He was trying to trick me.
It's going to be an interesting final 2, isn't it? Here we go. Winner on to the gold medal game. The loser will play Brad Jacobs tomorrow in the semifinal. We are tied at 4. And once again, it is Manitoba and Matt Dunstone with last rock as the hammer playing the yellow stone. First rock from Jeff Walker just slid into the top edge of the 12. Now the second is the guard you see out in front. And now that's 2 in there for Dunstone.
Quick here, you think?
Yeah, it's
a couple feet.
It's like it's been all game this side, a little
Might
quicker.
have been better a hair higher. Gushue's going to lock one on here.
It looks good. I think we're there right now.
Easy.
Okay, well then.
Both pressures don't sailing. It must be close.
Line's good. Close. I don't want to sweep.
Line's
it.
good.
Close. Are you heavy?
Yeah.
We're right to it. Yep. Yep. For line. Top button. Looks real heavy.
Back 4.
Okay, curl now, Jeff. Curl. Looks back 8 to me, but go. Just get a berry behind this.
And heavy they are.
Oh boy. Okay.
That is fast. I had a 14-3. And that was 14-3s were top 4 earlier in the game.
You guys like
Relax, peel.
Or peel?
Don't hate peel for now.
Okay.
A quick spot caught Jeff and
Jeff
now
too, right?
Brendan.
Right. It's funny because Colton last end had a chance to even up the 2 and they left it a couple of feet short. Allowed Brad to make the hit and roll.
Clean.
E.J. Harden
Just clean to it.
trying to rip that guard.
Throw it.
There it goes.
Guard. Yep.
Halfway.
Yeah. Just past halfway.
That's where the wheels start turning. You might say, well, you know, maybe I want to get the other guy to draw to the 4-foot, which is normally automatic. Certainly isn't this end.
Minimum, hey?
Half.
Line's good.
Just
Line-
past half.
Easy.
A little
easy.
higher than that.
Line's good.
Yeah, but it looks like it. Go a bit. Keep going. Keep going, guys. Make it a good one. Keep going.
Line's
You
good.
got it. Keep going. Keep going. Good shot, Brendan. Good shot.
Boy, play this out. At some point, Gushue's got to deal with shot rock. But if he, if Dunstone allows him to wait,
You're just cleaning this.
and he sits 2, it could be a force. If it's really late in the end.
There, Gushue can go after shot rock and roll somewhere so that the double is rolling out.
Freeze it here high.
You
like it?
I think we got to throw one more, don't we?
Okay.
I do, yeah.
Lucky part for Gushue is his second shot buried.
So going with one more. Mark Nichols. One more
Same
guard.
weight. Okay. Weight's good.
Just a little late.
Curl.
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 Eject.
Looks like it's sliding pretty good,
Weight's
Jeff.
good. 3-2 broom. Curl and go a little. Curl. Keep going. Keep going, Jeff. Keep going. Good. Good. Good shot. Good weight.
Try to save your yellow here on the corner.
Okay.
And a quarter rock might take out your yellow. Gushue's going to hit it next time, don't you think?
I think so, just based on how he was asking if Mark wanted to throw one more or not. I would assume that now they'll try to sit the 2.
Curl.
Watch the yellow.
Good. Good call. Curl.
Now what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I think so. We need to miss.
Yeah.
That's a shot.
I think that's a shot, Brad.
Yeah, it's the only other option is this, but he's still taking a crack at it.
Yeah. I like hitting, if we're hitting,
And if we throw a guard, I'd be coming around it, so. Forward.
Trying to help Matt with a strategy. It's just so nice.
Yeah. It's very hard for him.
You know, you think about how difficult tomorrow is going to be.
Board.
For whatever team
Clean.
gets
That's good.
loses tonight and then has to play
Clean.
either of those
Whoa.
teams.
Yep.
The loser of this one or Brad Jacobs, that's a really intense day.
Curl.
Semi-final and then
Good.
moving on to the gold medal game. So this is a big one to avoid that
Shot. Yeah.
extra game.
Yeah.
Did you ever freeze in the back one?
We're playing a game of tag. Are we ever slashing this?
Yeah, I like that call.
Yeah, are you still blanking?
He's going to try to make the hit and roll in.
10-5. Yep.
Do you want to talk about the roll far? Well, if we hit and roll a little bit, then he's going to hit and roll behind that. Then what?
You ever roll far? So he might hit and roll behind this, eh?
Like, if we just hit and roll in, he's going to hit and roll behind ours.
Oh, I know.
So I think either you take a run at it.
That's what I was wondering.
Or you hit and roll far.
He's going to have to make it. You roll in, he's going to have to make it.
I think let's make something like this.
If I can push ours back into theirs.
Yeah.
I don't think you're throwing it that hard, though.
9-5.
I guess in fairness here, if you hit this roll towards your own and move them around a bit, you might set up a yellow double, but that should leave a red double.
Exactly.
I'm not a big fan of this. Timeout.
Good for him.
Yeah, this is important.
Just want to make sure we get this call right.
Yeah.
Just 9-5's the weight to get something happening in here. 10-5, we're just gonna.
I mean, even if we make this.
Like, that'd be a lot of fun.
He makes the double and rolls.
That'd be great.
Like if we make this and he makes this, we're
Or we
forward.
just.
Or we run at that.
What do you see in Fox?
I think we either make this.
Just no great spot to roll, right?
No.
Or we take a run at that.
So yeah, so like again, if you try the run, try the slash, even if we miss, what does he do? He's gonna try and hit and roll off that. We're probably gonna have
the other
double.
shot.
Like I can make another. I'm gonna have a crack at a double as well.
Yeah, the other shot, if we want to get aggressive, if we can freeze the back one.
There you go. That's pretty good too.
What are you seeing, Colty?
Let's see it.
I think we're gonna have 2 cracks at a double. Because no matter where he rolls, I think we're
Try to
gonna have
make that
awesome
then?
hit. If we don't make this one, I love this.
I
really like it too.
Yeah. All right, let's make it.
I'd rather roll in
straight
and
spot.
make him
Thin
make a
half?
good shot. If you miss the double here, they just got a simple hit and roll
Yeah,
one
but
way.
anywhere they roll to, there should be a double.
There will.
They can
There
take
will,
a crack
yes.
at.
The freeze to the back one really wasn't given a lot of consideration.
No.
Should run straight out here.
It's like a third, though, right?
How much, Matt?
What?
How much you got to hit?
Real close to half a rock.
Okay.
Ooh, with an out turn, it's less than half, I would think, to run into your own.
Colton Lott and the last of the third stones.
Clean. Yep.
Here in this ninth of a 4-4 tie.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. Goodness, Colton Lott, what a game.
Great shot.
He has been so dialed into those peel weight shots all game. That was huge. Such a straight spot. You pretty much have to have that made out of your hand in that line.
Yes. He made some beauties last night. Kathy was watching that game. Was on her TV sheet. She said he just stood on his head.
Just make that runner with whatever weight looks nice.
Yeah.
Gonna come around the rock. That's top 4 foot.
Good idea.
This is the fast spot here.
You got a little bit of room.
I got room.
Yeah, that's how that stone ended up in the back 8.
Watcher put it there, didn't he?
Might be a little bit wider than that line
Line's close.
to get around.
Line's good. It's good.
Gushue will curl.
Back 12.
Room.
Back 12. We're all there. Whoa.
No.
Stay with it, Jeff.
13-4.
Curl, Jeff. Curl.
Quick.
Hard pull.
And to the back edge. Ooh.
Oops, sorry. I think they're just coming to it.
Oh boy.
Oh shoot. You okay?
That's twice that's happening.
I've heard the sweepers on both sides mentioning that it's
greasy.
I mean, obviously ice is slippery, but it can get greasy when the pebble's wearing down.
Every event, eh? Freezing it? Yeah.
Well, think about it. It's 63 degrees in here. You know, what would that do to your driveway, right?
Yeah.
So we're mid-14s to tee?
Yeah, I think you're higher 14s to tee, mid-14s.
Mid-14s, okay. Give you a few feet more than draw the button.
Yeah, 4 feet, 5 feet.
Sliver last, Colt.
Yeah, this is when just kind of draw weight on your own, let the sweepers do the rest.
You could go open side here too. If this stops back 8. It'll be a double to chip it past that, assuming that's in the paint. I don't know. I think it's in play, but I'm not sure it's in the rings.
A little light.
Open side, you do run the risk of leaving a double if it's not.
Yeah, sure.
exactly
Oh no,
even.
for sure. Same here.
Line's good.
He could tap it though.
Room right now. Line's good.
Doesn't
Room,
matter.
guys. Little bump. Box line. Bumping. Curl. Curl. You got to curl.
Ryan Harden.
Just 1 feet.
And now Botcher out as well. And they'll take it all the way to back. And no question now.
Beautiful.
So sitting 2, Dunstone, Gushue's last coming up. And what to do.
They didn't overthrow in that quick spot. It's well done.
Brian did a good job getting this rock to curl. Straight for the hits on this side, but you do get movement with the lighter weights.
Normal. Try and get it over here. Actually, we haven't played much over here.
Yeah.
Play
I like
across
if
the
we
face.
can get it over to there. Yeah.
Across the face, edge, just off edge with a 10. Just got to be careful we don't make the double, but
yeah.
He doesn't want to make the double. He'd rather give up 2 than give up the blank.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's rolling to the other side of the sheet. That's the side where there's been a few that they've said jumped.
Good board.
So hoping for a rollout if they roll to the other side of the
yeah.
sheet, and that's how they'll get their force.
Yep.
Gushue in his last. Team Canada here in the 9th.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Curl.
Just across the nose and then rolling to the right as we look.
Yep.
And you got to hold on though. You got to be shot, and he is.
Oh man. How good was that?
That's exactly where he wanted to roll it to.
No timeouts left.
As far out as he could. Maybe see some fresh pebble.
All right, another 1.5 inches. It's draw the paint. You see these missed all the time and get up in that shelf. You want to overthrow it thinking it's fresh pebble, but it usually is a very stubborn amount of curl here.
We've also seen some jump and over curl.
That's right, yeah.
This is the jumpy side, isn't it?
Yep.
Just got to think the speed out here.
Dunstone's last.
Good way.
Here in 9.
Easy.
Setting himself up here.
Whoa. Sweet. Whoa. Whoa.
Brian Harden.
Sweet.
Now EJ.
Whoa. Easy.
Lot on the line call. And hands go up, and there they are. Dunstone here in 9. Will that be the difference?
Go, Matt.
Jeff Walker throwing the lead stones for the defending champions, Brad Gushue. And Team Canada, as we welcome you back. And we go to the 10th. And it is Team Canada down by a couple. We're still talking about the decision that Gushue elected to play and not trying for the blank and trying to steal the win. Now he needs 2 to tie and a possible 3 if he's going to win it in 10.
Going Brad Gushue.
Surprised that?
Yeah, I am. I wouldn't have done it. I think I heard Kathy say tied without, you got something like a 16% chance. So 2 down with, I bet it's pretty similar.
But it's the ice conditions that would make me tend to believe that that number to steal would be a little bit better because of just the kind of silliness we're seeing.
That's what I was thinking. You know, you get your 2 guards on the center line, you get some rocks in the 4-foot. If you could ever find a way to get Matt to have to draw the 4-foot for the win. I mean, we saw last in Gushue's team, 3 of them missed heavy in that spot that was surprisingly quick. What are the other spots running like?
I agree, 100%. You're preaching to the choir because plus if he gets his deuce here, he's still got a steal. So it's all about the 3 for Gushue here.
Back line. Clean. Back 12.
A bad break, I think, for Manitoba here. Those rocks are pretty well locked, so if Botcher can tap it, he'll be frozen. Hard to get it out.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. On the back. I got it. How far do you? That's good.
And there you go. He's frozen to the top. Well, let's remember now there's, 14, 15 years difference. Matt Dunstone to Brad Gushue, but look at what he's accomplished, Gushue. And yes, that one final, they played it in 23. Head-to-head, Gushue leads at 4-3, but right now it's advantage Dunstone.
Whoa, whoa, curl. Curl, 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 curl.
EJ Harden got one.
Got everything they need. Team Canada get one underneath here. Got one frozen. The frozen one could be removed from that raise.
I think you go there. He does this.
We don't have a lot of time.
I think you're looking for top 4 depth.
Yeah.
Both teams here have used their timeouts as we play here in 10.
You know, when the time clock gets like this, the front end really tries to throw quickly. You don't want to talk about too much early this end. Try to save it for Brad on his last ones.
They only have the 1 conversion earlier today, and in the game it was in the second. Gushue getting a deuce to take the lead.
Biting 8. Get him. Just a biter. Keep going. Biting 8. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, guys. Go. 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 Keep going. Keep going.
Shot.
Hey, shot.
And underneath they go.
That's pretty quick right there. It's probably the quickest spot.
The key there is no timeouts.
Is it this?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah.
Well thrown rock. If that was a foot higher, they could have hit that yellow into the frozen red, come across, made the red double. Another tough one for Lott.
He's been making most of them.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Gushue already has a 3 against him. Going to get it? Not this time.
Right over. Sorry, Brad. You can move that where you want. You side. Yeah, it didn't move what happened. It didn't move much, but.
Okay. What happened?
I accidentally kicked it coming back.
We'll see it on the video.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The back yellow.
Can we just see the...
Yeah, they're going to call a technical timeout here. Matt moved a rock.
That curl. Maybe the one going across or something?
Curl. Yeah, all good.
Matt just said he touched it. He just wanted to see how much he moved it.
I think it's a draw, isn't it?
So an official is watching the sheet always to help in situations like this.
Where it was. Well, huh? Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Discussion even is. Okay, like. Whatever you see. Oh, he nudged that. Counting now. For both ends. Okay. Okay.
So up to the non-offending team to replace the rocks.
Okay. Try. Speed's good.
Top 8 depth.
Yeah. Even them up.
Is that red double there with the raise? It'd be tough.
I don't think so. I think it's too flat. It's coming around the Holton's
Weight's close.
shooter that rolled to the corner.
Weight's good. Probably you want to be even with our red. We got a lot of curling to do. Top 4. It's close. We're clean. Brendan's in. Back clean. Back T. Okay, go fairly far. Yeah, we're there on its own.
Clean.
Sliding good. Want to bite the 8-foot though. Clean. We're there. Whoa. Just gotta bite the 8-foot.
And back, and they maybe not quite hanging on to the back 8.
Yeah. Back 4.
Sorry, guys. 2 on that.
Really interesting call here.
Never playing the double on the reds, eh? No.
Yeah.
14-2. Yeah.
You think 2 up, you'd be hitting something here. Just heard them say it nice and quick here. Bolton doesn't want to breeze by.
Trying to draw their way out of trouble. Lock the freeze on. It's really good. Outcounts both of those reds.
Okay, well then. Stay close. Good way.
Back 12.
Clean.
Back 12.
Whoa. Clean. Clean up. Yep.
Right to it. Bounce is fine. Come on. Yep, just go. Just keep going.
Oh, no, don't bounce it.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
He's this back end for Dunstone. He and Lott have been extraordinary. And yeah, you think about Gushue drawing the pin in 4, drew it in 6. Really surprised that he did not play for the blank in 9. Allows Dunstone to get his deuce. The game story is brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. Proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995.
Line's good.
Rock that's hurting Dunstone here was when the first 2 lead rocks froze. That allowed Walker to tap it and be frozen, or it might have been Botcher, and now it's trouble.
Keep going. Good.
Real trouble.
Well, you look around now, they are shot rock belongs to Dunstone.
You got 15 on that.
2, 3
Yeah.
belong to Team Canada.
Draw the button.
Okay. You can't ever slam that in because the shooter's not going to out count.
Yeah.
Back button.
The spot is running really fast. It's not curling a ton. I think I heard a 15 hog to hog on that freeze.
Yeah.
What's the play here?
Just freeze.
Same one, just coming down.
Yep.
You saw his numbers. Almost perfect is Matt Dunstone.
I didn't get heavy.
Where is it?
I had a little light, guys.
Real light, I think.
Go ahead.
Where?
He thinks he's light.
Line's great. Just go. Line's good. Line's real good. Where is it?
Just go.
Go. Right at
Line's
it.
great. Line's good. Close.
Now the Brush brothers again. Here we go.
Whoa, guys. Curl.
Dumping it over.
Curl.
Watch it. Don't bounce up. Oh, and he did just a little.
Hey, Matty.
Overbrushed it. They thought light.
Got air. Okay.
Throwing like a hack.
I think we need solid hack.
Solid hack. Okay.
Yeah, at least it might even be Might even be an 11.
Gushue makes this well. He kind of rolls to our left, and he's sitting second, third, fourth with hammer and an immiscible hit on that frozen rock.
Thinking an 11 here, guys. Yep.
He had to be lighter there.
It's really fast in that line.
Yeah.
What do you think of that ice?
What'd you time that at? What'd you time that at?
It's 14-4. I think it's max with 11.
But it was almost back 12.
Yeah, they swept it almost the whole way, though.
Right.
So across
if anything on
Yep.
the nose of the yellow, just
Yep.
thrown, push it back.
Yes.
Okay.
And he got something going here now.
Clean. A little hard.
11.
Clean.
Whoa. Close, Jeff.
Whoa. Clean.
Close.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Curl.
Clean. Clean. Yeah.
Now Walker, here we go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Can he get across the nose? Nichols will help him. Can he get across the nose? Yes, you did. Oh, goodness.
Right there. Leave it. Leave it. Good shot.
Brad, just be ready.
You want same weight?
What a great shot.
Like we got 60 seconds. But,
Perfect weight. It went easy.
And you can hear them talking. We'll have 60 seconds left if you're Gushue. Everybody in a little hurry up now.
Yeah.
You have to lock this on the inside corner, or Brad, if you get to the nose, Brad will play a thin slip double for I don't know how many, 3 or 4.
Oh, I've got a red going straight sideways
Maybe.
into his shooter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I love it, but
yeah.
Overbrushed his first one a little bit. As he will stop the clock at 9 seconds. Final stone, Matt Dunstone.
Where is it?
Some nervous times here, leading by 2 as we play in 10.
Line's good. Line's good. Where's it?
Right on it, little bump.
Tons of weight.
Little bump.
Again, nothing from the Brush brothers. Wait, now they're bumping. Here we go. Here we go. Right on line, and again taps it back.
It's pretty good, but it's
Yeah, it's worth a try. We just got to watch this one back here.
The best they could do with that.
it
Have
looks
to stay
to me
shot.
like
they wanted to keep an angle because of this.
just off the center line.
But they bounced it so far, there's space. So what Brad has to do is kill that,
Pushing it back. Yeah.
get that at 11 o'clock, and skid it out this way.
Wow.
Yeah. If he gets it clean, it's for 4. If it goes that way,
Lots of time. 22 seconds.
he can't splash those too far, but he doesn't need 4, he needs 3. It's
You can hear
there.
The
Oh,
front end saying, you've got time, just relax. Get ready here. You're good. And now Dunstone can just wait. My goodness. 2-point lead. Final stone is on the way. Gushue down by 2. Walker on it, right out of his hand. Boncher calling line. Have you got it? Bang. Tip it. No, he will not. Too thin. And Dunstone will go through to the gold medal game. Oh boy, I tell you what, he had to.
Yeah.
Nerves. Waiting for that. Make the final 7-4. As Dunstone will now play for gold. And Gushue will hook up with Brad Jacobs in the semifinal. So make a note, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Gushue and Jacobs. Before tomorrow at 8 Eastern, Dunstone waits for the winner. And again, a reminder about your clocks tonight going ahead in most parts of the country. Wow. You got it. I'm going to play for gold here in Kelowna.
The 2025 Montana's Brier is presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
Well, despite the loss, still time for an autograph. Brad Gushue, Brendan Vautcher. They'll play tomorrow. 20th all-time meeting between Gushue and Jacobs. Make a note of the time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. The semifinal. The winner will then go on to play Matt Dunstone, who beats Gushue for the first time in the playoffs of a Brier. What a night it was. So Dunstone is through. He'll get another chance at a gold medal. Lost it, of course, in 23 in London. We're expecting a wonderful afternoon tomorrow as Gushue plays Jacobs. So till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us here in Kelowna. The Montana's Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.